All right. Mic check. One, two, three. One, two, three. Hey there, everybody. What's going on? Michael or Rowan Wolfie are here, and we're here for a big day. The big summer preview, the big summer reveal show for all new Warhammer stuff. For those who are either A, just joining in, or B, watching this, watching me on recording when I upload this to YouTube, welcome. My name's Michael, also known as Rowan Wolfeater. Notice my little kitty cat headphones. But most importantly, though, I am a massive, massive Warhammer fan. I've been in the hobby ever since 2012, so I've been doing this for like 14 years. I've been slowly collecting, I've been through several armies. I've started several, ended several. I've definitely found favorites, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Ooh, wait. My ear was kind of itchy there. Also, hopefully I fixed the audio issue from last stream that made me sound all staticky and robotic-y. Hopefully I fixed that. But either way, though. But either way, though. I know we got like 30 minutes before the live stream reveal stuff starts. So, before we do that, I'm blanking. Oh, yes. Before we do that, though, I want to make some predictions. And these predictions primarily come from what me and my friends talk about, general online consensus, as well as hints GW has given, as well as their own video that they have talked about. And we're going to talk about it in this whole summer preview article here. So let me just click over that and get us started. Already seen the video plenty of times, but we'll go through like each game and talk about what I'm expecting or what they talked about. Sorry, hold on, I need to cough. All right, I'm good. And just to double check, oh, that's my own stream there. Warhammer. Just keeping it here just in case, and I'll be checking back regularly on this, waiting for the stream to start. If not, there is the YouTube stream. So, which I believe, oh look, you get to see all my recommendations. Here we go. If I can't find it on Twitch, I'll do it here. And just to make sure, oh, I can't mute it yet. Okay. Can't mute it yet. But anyway, let us start off with one of the big ones, which is Warhammer 40k. They pretty much already told us what's going to be coming out, which is codexes for, Space Marines, Orcs, the works, possibly all the new stuff that's going to be introduced. Then, because Orcs and Marines were the starter box, can't talk, are the starter box factions. So we know that. The real question is, will they announce or show off anything? Move my mic here. Announce or show off anything beyond that, or give hints? I know there's been some rumors flying around that Custodians and Tau are going to be up after Space Marine and Orcs. But I don't know the validity of those rumors. I've just been hearing it from friends who have like an ear to the ground for this kind of stuff. So, don't know if I believe that or not. It would be neat. I know a few of my friends would really like Custodians and Tau to get their stuff pretty soon. So yeah, there's that. What else? Then we got Age of Sigmar. Now, I really like Age of Sigmar. I think it's a really fun game. Like the current edition a lot. And I do want to try the new General's Handbook that comes out. I actually have like I want to say, yeah, I got like two armies that I have their battle tones for, but I haven't tried them yet, and that's Sylvaneth and Ioneth. But yeah, I know a lot of people in my local group have also like bated breath with this because based off of what people are generally saying online, as well as the rumor mill, we're probably gonna get um, most likely gonna get like ogres. Everyone's predicting ogres, and I'm all for the ogre train. I've been wanting to get my hands on a destruction army for a while, and I've always liked ogres, but they're always like their lore and the way they play, but I just don't like those models. Like at all. They're a little too old for my taste. But yeah. And I believe the other one that people are mentioning are Khazalids or Fire Slayers. Not sure where Khazalids came from, but Fire Slayers. And I'm sitting here in the back going like, ooh, give me Fire Slayers because I also really want to play Fire Slayers at some point. Primarily because everyone in my local group hates them. No one plays them, and we don't have like a particularly sweaty player that ruined it for everyone. But no one likes the Fire Slayers from where I'm at, and I want to play them just to spite them. But I do want their models to be changed. I want their models to be changed. They all look a bit too similar, so it is a little bit annoying. But yeah, but other than that, I don't know what else there's going to be. They did mention like a new army or something like that. But other than that, I don't know. I think everyone thinks the new army they're referring to is like ogres. So yeah. Ugh. Oh man, my eyes. But yeah, I am really looking forward to the Age of Sigmar stuff. I believe this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Horus Heresy. I don't know what's going to be included in that. Um, Based off of like predictions or predictions online or what my friends seem to be thinking, who do have an ear to the ground for this kind of stuff. It might be like the rest of the Custodes refresh. Yeah, like sorry, rest of the Custodes refresh. There is the what else? Yeah, I guess Custodes refresh. I still want to know, and also like Sisters of Silence and all that stuff. But I still don't know if they're gonna keep the assassins in that weird not legends limbo, because even though their rules are currently PDF, we know for a fact they're not legends. They're just in this weird spot. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Or it could be a brand new tank. Who knows? Old World. Now this is one I got high hopes for. I know they did mention in the preview video that they are going to be that we're most likely going to get the two-headed Chaos Dragon, which I know some people are really looking forward to. But also, I noticed that for the Warriors of Chaos, or actually quite a bit of factions actually in the old world, a lot of them have lost like their starter box, and Warriors of Chaos especially have like lost all their Chaos Warriors on the webpage. So this is probably going to be like a big refresh for Warriors of Chaos, which I'm all down for. I wanna I wanna play either Warriors of Chaos or Tomb Kings or something along those lines. My big thing though is there gonna be more beyond that? Cause I'm still waiting for Kislev Games Workshop. Why did you stop all of a sudden stop talking about them and all of your hype build up for this game? Why did you stop? Please tell us. Why did you blue ball us so hard with Kislev? But anyway, up next we got Kill Team. Kill Team's Kill Team. I like the models from Kill Team, but I don't really play the game all that much. Primarily because, at least within my local group, There are too many Space Marine players in Kill Team, and at least from what I remember when I last played the game, Space Marine kill teams were like very strong, with the exception of like scouts. Like scouts were the proper strength, while the full-fledged Marine teams, whether it be Chaos or Loyalist or whatever, were like really, really strong and kind of dominated the local meta for a while. So it got really annoying. Also, I think I'm too loud. Hold on. I believe I'm too loud. How does that sound? Anybody? How does that sound? What else? Yeah, that's all I got for Kill Team. Not super interested in it, but I don't hate it. I want to see more success from it. Necromunda. They did mention it in the video that there's going to be a new box for it. Now, does this mean there's going to be a new edition? I don't know. I think it'll just be like a new starter box of some kind, or some kind of box to go alongside the starter box, because there's the starter box that has Escher and Delac, or Delacqui, however you pronounce it, in there. And then there's like the Vault Hunter or the Vault Spire box, which had all the Vansar, Vault Hunters, or Spire Hunters with all those Gene Stealer stuff. Don't know. I generally don't know what it's gonna be. It might be a new edition. Who knows? But we shall wait and see. We shall wait and see. Now Blood Bowl though. Blood Bowl. They did mention a little bit that, oh, what's his name is going to be returning. Obviously, it's going to be a new character, or a returning character, or rather a returning character. And I don't think there's going to be anything much beyond that. I really like Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl's super fun. Everyone in my local group, every once in a while, we all get the hankering to just play a bunch of Blood Bowl. So, yeah. Uh, Can't really think of anything else with Blood Bowl. I highly doubt they're going to show off like a new team or whatever. They might show off like a new rulebook of some kind to play a different mode. Who knows? But Blood Bowl's in a really good spot where it's at, and we'll just see what happens. It's obviously going to be a star player of some kind, and we'll just see what happens. I do have quite a bit of Blood Bowl. I primarily own like all the undead teams, and I've played them all except Tomb Kings. And I do have the Bretonia team as well, because Bretonia is pretty awesome. But yeah, oh wait, hold on. Sorry about that. Have not been feeling. Oh, what the fuck? Haven't been feeling great these past few days. My stomach is not feeling the best. But I will make it through this freaking thing. Legions Imperials. I got nothing. If they walk up and say, hey, you can play Custodes now in Legions Imperialis, I know one of my friends will get into it, because he's a massive Custodes head, Custodes buff. But other than that, all the stuff I kind of want in Legions Imperialis is already there. Don't know what else they'll ask. There'll probably be another like art journal of some kind, Journal Tactica, and a new campaign and new profiles and whatnot, and then new minis, yada yada yada. We all know the story. Other than that, I really got nothing for Legions Imperialis. Got nothing. Anything else? For all these, not so much. Not so much. I feel like these two, this Legions Imperialis, Heresy Legions Imperialis kill team, and parts of Necromunda, I really not like. I won't say I'm not hyped for it. I do want to see it, and if they can finally convince me to play Legions Imperialis, it's considered a win. Or to maybe get get back into Kill Team. I have stuff for Necromunda. Have like the Wasteland Tribes book and like the Wasteland Nomads like gang with their like big bug cav stuff. But other than that, I haven't really played a game, which is surprising considering how cool I think Necromunda looks. Uh, Big hopes for Old World. I really, really, really hope it's like a Wars of Chaos line refresh and maybe some other stuff. Kislev, please, please give us Kislev. Um, I already got like two. Yeah, I probably got two Old World armies. Wood Elves and Bretonnians. If I were to start another one, it'll most likely be High Elves. But yeah, hold on. Oh man, I've been coughing up. Man, I've been coughing up a lot today. My stomach don't feel particularly good. Who knows? Ogres. Rage of Sigmar though. Definitely looking forward to that. That is, people really, really want ogres, and we're all hoping that it's going to be a huge like range refresh for them because they need it badly. They need it badly. There's a all right then it's starting on YouTube at least. Let's see here. That's starting. We'll start with the YouTube one first. Then if we don't like that quality, move over to the Twitch one. But yeah, those are my predictions and what I'm hoping for. Will any of it become true? Who the fuck knows? Actually, a couple of them are true. Primarily this one, this one, this one, and don't know about the others. But that's what makes these exciting. Okay? And I also show a lot more emotion during these ones during game show reveals, unless there's something truly massive. So yeah, I'll now switch over to the YouTube stream. And we'll now wait. Oh, there's going to be a little thing right there. I'm going to turn it down. What clan was he from? I'm going to say Evil Sons. Evil Sons? Oh, they're going to make us wait. Snake bites. Ooh. I need to brush up on my lore knowledge. Turn off the chat. I don't like having the chat on. Astronomicon was retaken, relit by the combined efforts of Core Swing, Sigsman, and Keeler. Who opposed them? Let's just do some quick trivia here. I'm gonna say Death Guard. I'm gonna say Death Guard, was it? I don't know everything from the Siege of Terra line. Hey, I was right though. Death Guard. Music's kind of loud though. What does it do? It increases your initiative. That's what it does. It increases initiative. D3 to user's initiative. I know this. I never use it, but I know this because I do play quite a bit of Old World. It is not all the above. Because why bother increasing your initiative when you get strikes first? Yep. Haha, I know things! Which team? Okay, this one's gonna flex my knowledge. I'm gonna say Reichland Reavers? I'm gonna say Reichland Reavers. Because I'm pretty sure those are the colors they were painted in. Octopi Express though? No, I'm gonna stick with Reichland Reavers. Because you can have trolls and halflings in that team. In the human team, at least. Come on, am I right? Chaos All-Stars. Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't know that. Vandus Hammerhand. I know this one. That'll be Vandus. B. Vandus Hammerhand. These two weren't characters around them. I believe he was introduced in 2nd edition. Vandus was around since 1st. Oh man, this is... oh man. I'm so sleepy. This does nothing! Unless I have lots of them. It is applied to the head of House Calidor. I know none of this. But I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say Archdeacon. I'm gonna say Archdeacon. Since Calidor is all about the religious nuts in Necromunda. We shall see, though, if I was right. Man, I need to clean up my room. Thane. Okay. I was completely wrong. Fetits from where? From where? I mean where? You're missing an H there. From where? For whom? Oh, for whom were the swords forged? I'm gonna say they were forged for Cain. I'm gonna go with Cain. It was either Cain or Azurion. Cain. Final answer. Yes! Because I don't really remember Azurion using a sword. Which Primarch wins in a fight? Okay. Sanguinius. What is this question? It's Sanguinius. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna mute this real quick. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna mute this real quick. Oh, is that what I sound like? Uh-oh. Gilman, the rest are already dead. Oh, shit! Hold on. Not one of the Mortarks. I should be able to fix this one. How do I sound now? Radokar. Radokar is not one of those. Radokar. Radokar is not one of those. Ugh. Still sound bad. Guess we'll stick with this for now? I don't know. What about default? Ugh. What the fuck? Sounds so weird. Ugh. Change it. Change it. Okay, we're back to this. Back to that. What the fuck? Why that sound so weird? I need to fix some of my audio issues. Hold on. Got like, what, 5 minutes? I'll be right back. Hold on. Got like, what, 5 minutes? I'll be right back. Hold on. Got like, what, 5 minutes? I'll be right back. Hold on. Got like, what, 5 minutes? I'll be right back. I'm not gonna be able to fix it now. What does it sound like when I have both of these open? Fuck it, we'll fix it in real time. What does it sound like now? And I already deleted that channel. Fuck. We'll just roll for on this for now. Hopefully we get to freaking fix it later. I don't know. It sounds fine on my headphones currently. Sounds fine there. But I don't know what's causing it in the recordings of the live stream. That's real annoying. Precaps for that answer. How are we gonna fix that? It's real annoying. That's output. Would output fix it? Let's try it. Alright, how does it sound now? I don't know. Just leave it be for now. Guess we're just sticking with my shitty mic. My shitty microphone. Okay, back to the stream. Yes, 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 we know, we know. I'm gonna say Sterling. Either Sturland or Nordland. It was Nordland. Okay. They're sneaky. I'm gonna say all of the above. Because it's orcs. I'm gonna say all of the above. See if I can turn down desktop audio a little bit. It's a little loud. Yeah, I was right. Huh. Okay, for some reason, it's like a lot big. Oh, hey, there we go. I fixed it. Alright. Maintains the black ships. Astra Telepathica. I'm gonna say Astra Telepathica. Turn that down some more. It's pretty loud. Telepathica. Alright, I was right. Which familiar is the best? Got like a minute. Skeletal familiar because it's the only actual familiar. Skeletal familiar is the actual familiar. Everyone else is like a pet. Really? Oh, right, yeah, that's Octopus Dude. Mm-hmm. Ears scratching. or itchy, rather. Come on. Oop.
Hello
There we go.
everybody and welcome to this very exciting preview. This is the big summer Warhammer preview. I am Adam Doak.
What technical difficulties are we going to have today, folks?
Preview, got stuff from loads of different game systems to show you, loads of Warhammer to talk about. We think about 90 minutes of stuff. Is that
Yeah,
right?
should run to about
90 minutes. Ooh, that's quite a bit.
We get by all the details. But yeah, for the next hour and a half or so, we're going to fill the air with loads of cool Warhammer things. We've got things to cover from Warhammer 40,000, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Warhammer the Old World, Warhammer Necromunda, Warhammer Blood Bowl, Warhammer Horus Heresy, and Legions Imperialis. Have we got anything?
Kill Team.
Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team. So loads to go.
Loads of different systems. It's not every single system that we make. There are a few systems we couldn't quite squeeze in. So we haven't got any Warcry for you. We haven't got any Underworld.
Or Middle Earth.
We haven't got any Middle Earth. But we'll have stuff on all of those.
No Middle Earth. Sad days. But hey, they made mention to Warcry. That's nice.
The news on those as it happens. Meanwhile, while the chat fills up and we get ready to kick off, there's a few things we normally do. The first thing is that we ask people in the chat where you're from. I was looking at the chat as people answered the...
I enjoyed the quiz.
The quiz was fun, right?
Good fun.
Did you get any right? Any wrong?
I got all of them right, obviously, Adam.
Very good.
I did also help write the questions, so I did have cheated a bit.
Perfect. I was doing all right myself. And I saw where we've got people from Texas. There's people from all around the UK. A lot from Europe as well. I saw some France and some Germany. So wherever you are in this global Warhammer community...
Actual camera quality doesn't look the best.
Yep, absolutely. Are you doing any
See a lot of lines.
I've found doing hobby a bit hard, been very busy.
Not sure if anyone else can notice.
Painting right now here in the UK, we are getting burninated. But I have put together everything that was on the Space Marine side of my Armageddon box.
Nice.
Including sort of dark angeling, is that a word?
Why not?
The models with some extra details and back banners and things like that. What about you?
Bit of Eldari, some of them. Doing a little bit of Karagon, some of painting. And
did you finish your cog?
I did finish my cog fort. Yes, I had a good time with that. I did loads of
it was on Warcom, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah.
Oh, you finished the cog fort. Yay.
Meanwhile, the other thing I've been doing to fill a little bit of my hobby time is I've been sort of theory hammering some army lists using Warhammer 40,000 apps.
Yes.
And I've been looking at, I saw somebody had made a really interesting little video on like, Instagram or somewhere about how you could use the Fulgurist detachment, which is like land speed eccentric. And so I'm trying to work out how I can synergize that with all of my Ravelwing things, like a very fast moving sort of attacking deep striking force.
Not sure if anyone can hear that, but that's my freaking thumbnail. Just hitting my desk right now.
Obviously I've got one list for every
And my legs doing the shaky thing.
I played one
I'm
game
tense and anxious. I'm tense and anxious.
Eldar against the Tau.
You are undefeated retirement.
So far.
Come on.
Gotta love it. Right.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Just show us stuff.
Things to talk about throughout the course of this preview. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you have a nice time. We are going to start off the show by going to the grim darkness of the far future, and we're going to talk about Warhammer 40,000. So here we are with Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon, the launch box for the new edition, sort of out there in the wild. It's worth talking about some of the things.
Yep, it's out.
And the first thing that we're going to talk about.
I like the fact that the core book and Combat Patrol Companion are like so cheap.
In the Warhammer 40,000 hobby, with some Warhammer 40,000 starter sets. So here is.
Yep, there it is. Starter set.
We've got one in the flesh. This is an enormous box and is the perfect way if you've never played Warhammer 40,000 before and want to get started.
All right.
Jump straight into the hobby.
Definitely gonna be seeing these at my local store.
Armageddon set will be available in other sets in the future. This is one of the first places you'll be able to get hold of them. So in this, you effectively have a combat patrol of.
Oh wow, that's quite a bit of terrain, and actually nice looking terrain and new terrain too. Oh wow.
And effectively a combat patrol's worth of battlefield terrain for combat patrol. So like
yeah, absolutely. This is essentially everything you need to get started with your first games of Warhammer 40,000 all in one box. All the models are push fit, the terrain's really easy to put together. It's got the game board.
Looks pretty good.
Pieces marked out.
Don't care much for orcs or regular Space Marines.
Yeah, it's also got
I still like regular Space Marines a bit. But the terrain though, that's nice looking terrain actually.
The first of the starter products that we're going to talk about right now, but there's more.
All right.
So, what if you wanted to get started in Warhammer 40,000? You don't want the 2-player launch set, and you just want.
Yep, that's the small one, and it comes with paints and all the stuff.
Getting started with Space Marines, and is the same combat patrol that you saw in the previous box, and it comes complete with the paints that you would need to do your first paint jobs on these models. I think it's 11 paints in the set. So you can
Okay. Ooh, and 11 paints in the set. Okay.
Yeah, and this is perfect if you've already got a gaming group, they've already got their box sets, they've split them all up, and you've got an odd number of players. And, one
And it is the Combat Patrol. Ooh. But how much is it, though? How much is it? We constantly warned people not to... I say we. Actually, no, yeah, we. Regulars at the Games Workshop store and the manager regularly warned not to grab the Combat Patrols that had the stuff in the starter set because they were like way too expensive.
Already in Warhammer 40,000, this really is a great way to do it because you get the paint you need to kickstart the painting process too.
What's the price is the real question.
Want a bunch of reinforcements. Yeah, no kidding. There's another way to get started as well, which is this introductory set, and I find this one to be quite exciting. You've got some Space Marines and some...
Oh yeah, this one.
And you can have a gaming experience, but it's really sort of a first steps into the Warhammer 40,000 gaming and hobby experience.
Yeah, it's a little bit of
I foresee this one in particular selling a lot.
The other sets, the miniatures, are the same ones from the Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon set. These ones are brand new miniatures. So you've got 5 intercessors in there. You've got a Space Marine Lieutenant. It's been like a whole week since we had a new Space Marine Lieutenant.
Couldn't have come soon.
Another Space Marine Lieutenant. Does it actually look different?
The same kind of unit as the ones you get in Armageddon, but they've got different poses. And critically,
if there's another Space Marine Lieutenant, where's our Caligar, man? We need another Caligar already.
Shooting into your orc mobs you can, and all the characters that have new poses as well. So it's quite a cool little set.
I get weirdly excited about all the different poses of intercessors, particularly the sort of push fit ones, to find them easy to build. And so I'm hoping somebody will split that set with me, Eddie. Just hinting. There you go. We're on. Right. There's also some paint
and tool set.
Paints and tool set. This would synergize perfectly with that Warhammer 40,000 starter set where you get the combat patrols. It's got 13 paints, clippers, mold line removal, and a
13
brush.
paints.
Everything you need to get started with your painting journey. If you've never painted Warhammer models before, this would be a decent pickup.
Yeah, this is a lovely little set. I started with a set a lot like this when I started playing Warhammer. You can paint almost anything with this box because you've got all your primary colours and then black and white and your metallics and some really useful little tools. So this is just a really solid base for a paint.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want one a little more themed towards a particular army, you can start with this, which is very much like the set I started painting.
Da boys. It is da boys.
So you've got 6 paints and a brush.
How's the stream at least looking on my phone here? It's looking okay.
See how you get along. There's a Space Marine equivalent, which is intercessors and paints. Again, 6 paints, a brush, and 2 Space Marine intercessors.
Huh.
Deep breath. That was a lot of ways to start your Warhammer 40,000
Yep.
experience. And I think it'd be a good time to like introduce your friends or the family member or relative or whatever that you want to like.
It's a really good
my
time to
nose.
start playing Warhammer 40,000 because it's a brand new edition out. Everyone's kind of in the same place. Everyone's learning the rules together. It's the perfect time to hop.
We all know this stuff was
So
coming out.
follow on quite nicely. We're going to talk about some terrain now. So we've got some really interesting terrain kits to point out and talk about. The first
Combat Patrol Battle Zone.
So this is all of the terrain.
Oh, they're gonna show off the pre-painted terrain here?
And the tiles to the terrain prints to put the terrain on. This is everything you need in one box to play a complete game of Combat Patrol.
Yep. And if you've already bought the starter set, if you add this box onto the starter set, you effectively have a full board's worth of terrain for something like an incursion in 2000 40,000, or in a self.
Might get this, actually.
To right amount of stuff to play Combat Patrol.
Yeah, and worth pointing out this with this one, this like the models in the starter set are unpainted, so all of these terrain pieces.
Yeah, we'll have to paint it. But hey, it'll be my first time painting 40k terrain.
Paint them in the color scheme that suits your board at home or your armies or whatever you would like.
Yeah, this set, Combat Patrol set, comes in around the same price as Combat Patrol itself.
Perfect. Right. If you want to add more things to it, or you just want to focus on building
Factorum Ruins.
preferences, we've got a few little terrain sets to talk about. This is
Okay.
Ruins, which are those
I like seeing more terrain.
battlefields. There's some of these in that Combat Patrol set that we just showed.
I've played like 2 games out of 11 so far, and seen a lot of 11th games tableside. It is looking pretty fun. Galvanic Network. Capacitor cluster.
Character to your battlefield, and then you've got the capacitor cluster here, which looks like
I like these. These look neat.
And you've got like a really unfortunate servitor trapped in the console at the front.
Yeah, life's pretty tough for servitors in Warhammer 40,000.
It is. It's
Yes.
now,
Yes, it is.
All of that is really exciting terrain. All comes unpainted, and is all coming fairly soon down the pipe.
But what about the
Something else we
pre-painted?
need to explain to people that you've already talked about a little bit with Aiden on a video before, right?
That's absolutely right. Currently, all the terrain in my collection is Eddie painted. Very
Perfect.
soon, I'll be able to also benefit from ready painted terrain. this is the new ready painted Battlefield Armageddon box, and this is everything you need for a full incursion-sized game of Warhammer 40,000 in one
Okay.
box, and all of the terrain in this comes ready painted and ready to go.
Yeah, the box is enormous. It is jam-packed with absolutely loads of fantastic
Ready painted terrain.
One here to open.
This
So
is surprisingly
what we do is actually
proven to be
crack one
divisive
build
in
one of
the
terrain
community.
quickly to show you what it's like.
While Adam tells you about it, I'm going to build one of the terrain pieces in here
Great.
to show you how quickly we
Get
can make
clipping, right. So what we've got is some nice pictures to show you while Eddie gets feverishly to work. So here you can see
I'm fine with
what
it
we're dealing with.
because
It is a full battle
I don't like
terrain.
painting terrain that much.
Terrain.
Or at least 40k.
The rummaging and crashing of Eddie.
Actually, no, wait, I shouldn't say that. I haven't painted 40k terrain. But I do know a few people who have painted 40k terrain. And what I can tell, it's like a bitch and a half to paint. At least from my friends. So having ready painted terrain will definitely make pick up and play a lot easier. So we'll see how it functions. And mind you though, like they said, this is only for incursion. So if you get 2 of these, you should be able to run like a 2,000 point game. Oh, you still have to assemble it. It just comes on the sprue painted. Interesting.
Ooh, there you go. I'll show you what it looks like. Here you go. If we get a zoom in on this. So this is a piece directly off of the frame that Eddie has just worked on, and you can see the level of detail. You've got the fantastic glow effects around the sort of the
It
lumen
doesn't
canvas.
actually look too bad.
You can see the interior detail, some within the sort of
Doesn't look too bad actually.
You can see this sort of chipped and very nicely done sort of corrosion dripping down the walls. Really
Well,
is a very
will
nice
every piece of terrain be that?
Almost there.
Doubt it.
Now we've got two now. I always try
Will
to
every
keep
box be
it
that same quality? Doubt it.
essentially, it just push fits. One of the things that we've discovered, the guys who run our global events are really excited about this because it's going to enable them to put together large battlefields very quickly, and you can also unclip these things when you're ready to and put it back into a
He is
relatively
struggling to put it together.
Yeah, the
There
whole
you go.
thing actually, if you leave the kind of floors off, then the whole thing. Oh, wait, to clip out those.
We need to do a bit more clipping.
Bit more
There you
clipping,
go.
tiny bit more clipping. If you take the floors out, the whole thing packs back into the box.
There you go.
They are struggling to put a single L-shaped ruin together. This is hilarious.
Perfect. So one of the things I think is quite nice about this is I speed painted my entire battlefield, but it took me all of a Saturday to build and then all of a Sunday to speed paint, and it's still not of the same quality as the completion on this. And so you've done the first building in what? The amount of time.
All right, there we go.
About this. There we go. Moving it around. And it really does look wonderful. You can see the bulkhead door and everything inside it. I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm quite pleased with the effect I've got on some of the glow there as well. I think the dry brushing
Are you
I've achieved
taking
on it.
credit
I
for
guess
the-
we'll wait and see
Sure, sorry.
if this will catch on or not. Because if it
So,
does, that means they
this is
can
where it gets later in the year,
do
we're
s-
behind all
do
the other stuff
do
that
more and
we've
more
talked
stuff.
about, and so you're looking more towards the autumn time or beyond, right?
Yeah, and in terms of price, this one comes in. It has twice as much terrain as the Combat Patrol Battlefield, and it comes in at a little bit more than the cost of 2 Combat Patrols.
There you go. So
A little bit more than the cost of 2 combat patrols
So,
currently.
we talked about
Ooh, that's quite a bit. Oh, that's quite a bit.
A little bit about the things that are coming along with the first codex of
Yeah,
11th
we should
edition.
probably do that.
That's like more than $320. Oh, new trucks. Oh, damn. And they look great. Oh, wow. Is that a mech too? Those trucks look pretty good, actually.
That was fun. It's a good time to be an orc this year, isn't it?
It is. They are getting absolutely.
They're
spoiled.
good-looking
We can confirm
trucks.
today the first
They are
codex
good-looking
is
trucks.
And alongside the codex, there are a whole bunch of new miniatures. One of the most exciting miniatures on its way is that new truck and that new mech, which are on their
Should we
way.
talk about the mech first?
Let's do the mech first. So
Got the
mech.
mech.
Those of you who know Orcs will know these are the mechanics that basically put together all of the weird and wonderful creations that's going to battle alongside your orcs. They are surprisingly good at science.
Boys with the
Yeah.
innate knowledge to just make awesome things out of scrap.
Gene-coded.
That's a
innate
good-looking
sort of
mech
inherited knowledge in terms of how
mech
to
model.
make things
Better
like
than the old one, that's for sure.
guns and
I wish
shooters
I
and-
had those skills.
Yeah, I
I'd be
mean,
much
you know,
more
if you
useful
apply
around the
yourself, I'm
house.
sure
I
you could.
wonder if you can
But
still
yeah,
find the
this
Mech
is a
Boy
really cool
workshop
miniature. It has
somewhere.
really thematic. He's got a kind of spanner clobber thing there. He's got his slugger. But the thing that he really does is kind of bring with him all of the awesome
Man.
that makes Orc Army so fun to play in Warhammer 40,000.
So with no further ado, let's talk about the truck then, which is maybe the star of that show. This is the
Those are
Orc
some
truck,
good-looking
the
trucks.
evolution of the classic Orc truck that you know and love. A little bit bigger, a few more options, and is really just wonderful to look at. It comes with a variety of options. In terms
It's
of
a
weapon mounts,
good-looking
you've got
truck.
the big shooter.
I'll
rocket
say
launcher,
so
you've got
myself.
the
It's a
graviton,
good-looking
the
truck.
pistol, and all of those can be swapped in positions. On the
I'll
front
probably
and
never
back
play
configurations,
orcs,
so
but
some great variety
I
of
always
options.
loved
Yeah,
how
this is a
cool their
phenomenal
vehicles
build.
looked.
Like, the current truck is really cool, right? The
Absolutely.
truck that is in current Orc armies is a perfectly good vehicle, but it's been with us for a long time now, right? Like it's been
What is it, 15 years?
something
More?
like that. Yeah, it's been around for a while. This is a beautiful reinvention of it. The thing that really makes this is the fact that you can build it in so many different ways. Where the pintle mount goes, where the close combat weapon goes, how the boys are positioned, what the
Oof.
driver looks like,
Even
what
here
goes
on
on
the
the
screen, you can see the way it looks like it's going around the corner because you can alter the look of the system.
yeah, you can kind of play with where the wheels are, and I think
I was gonna ask
really
about
if
that.
you're
So you
really
can
into
alter the
a
suspension.
speed freak style army,
Yeah.
and you want to have a bit of variety in your force. This one kit with
My favorite Orc clan was always Evil Sons, because you gotta go fast, and I love their vehicles.
Yeah, so we've got a couple here on the desk. The one I'm most excited by.
At least lore-wise.
Awesome looking skull prow at the front.
Oh, man. Why am I so tired? I just drank a whole one of these. Why am I still tired?
Now, what we wanted
Do I
to
need
really
even
important
more caffeine?
In the parking
and
lot
just
there.
show you if you've already got some Orc trucks in your collection.
Oh, is that the
We're gonna
old
put
truck?
some
Oh, wow.
I know.
It looks
So this is how
old.
the classic truck in between.
Wow.
It's a really good look. I think
Yeah,
people are going
if
to be
you've
very
already
happy.
got some trucks in your army, you can absolutely keep them alongside these new ones.
Yeah, they still look fine alongside the other ones, so that's nice.
A ramshackle look to it. You could replace them completely, or if you want to have a mix, that's absolutely fine. But I think the new ones just they just look great. They've got so many cool options.
Yeah, I agree.
They're going to look phenomenal.
Nice. So that's a couple of fantastic brand new kits coming for the Orcs. There's more on the way that people might be able to learn about through the progress of the Deathmire.
Yeah, that's right. So there's.
Oh, they're not going to show off everything. Okay.
Will be revealed potentially if the Orcs do well in the Siege of Deathmire campaign that's currently running. So if you want to see some more Orcs, play some games, send in your results.
That's right.
And you might get to see
Who
some
wins?
soon.
That's right. Whoever wins or gets more games
Yeah, that's
and
right.
the
So,
whole Deathmire thing
I
gets
think
their
if
book
you
revealed
pick
first.
up some of the things from
Not
the
revealed,
you
comes
find them,
out first.
We're going to be releasing
And there's the new stuff.
separately and the Weird Boy separately, and also the other sort of command stuff. Is that the right word for an orc?
Sure, why not?
So the banner knob, the big boss, and the pain boy will be released in a command crew set as well. So there's a whole bunch of things to come. We should probably talk a bit about the codex itself, though,
Yes.
right? So obviously this is the first codex of 11th edition, and it heralds something
Whoa.
in terms of a format change for Warhammer 40,000 codexes. So here you can see it's contained in a slipcase, and we've got one live in front of you. So it's a perfect bound book, slightly smaller than the codexes in terms of the height, but it is really thick and is packed with an incredible amount of Orky content.
178 pages it is.
Perfect. And the first thing that I would like to just
Whoa, what the...
incredible the lore section for this is. We are talking a really thick lore section, which is everything you would want to know about the Orcs and how they operate. It's got a gatefold map, you can see it here, which is the...
Whoa, this looks weird. That looked weird. I was not expecting codexes to look so different.
The different clan structures, literally the most complete guide on Orcs you could hope for, and perhaps the most information on Orcs there's ever been in one place. Every unit gets its own full bestiary section, for example. Information on the glyphs, information on what clan icons and things that like. It's really great. But also some people might be interested in the rules.
Yeah, so one of the big changes to the rules in this codex versus the previous ones was in the last edition, there was quite a lot of rules in your codex, but quite a lot of them you couldn't use in all the different types of games. So if some of it you could only use in Crusade games, for example, all of the rules in this codex, and there are at least as many rules in this one as there were in the last one, you can use in every type of game. One of the ways that that manifests, you'll immediately notice, is the amount of detachments that you get to play with. There are 15.
Wow. Whoa, that's a lot of detachments.
There's loads of ways to use
Loads
your
of different
army,
ways to put your army together, ranging from lots of different sizes in terms of detachment points. It gives you a huge variety of different.
Please tell me there's a build your own hero section
Some of these
in the Crusade section.
There are like some
Please tell me that.
stompy ones.
Yeah, the Fly Boys gives itself away, doesn't
Right,
it?
like so there's some ones you could probably guess at, but there'll be loads of brand new ways that you can put together an orc army that's just never been possible before. And it gives you a
That's
sense of
oh wow.
codexes will
They're
feel like
changing it up.
where they will bring this
Don't
huge
know
variety of
if it will work out or not. I guess we'll see.
Absolutely. And there's more to it than just the detachments. Obviously, the rules have been looked at by the Warhammer rules team, and they've come up with some things. This is the army special rule, essentially, isn't it?
Yeah, so war, right? You can't have war, you can't have an orc codex without the war.
Oh, it's the same ability.
So there'll be some things that are familiar. There's some slight changes. It still allows you to run and charge, but it now lets you re-roll that run as well. It also lets you have assault on all of your weapons, which is a thing it didn't used to do. So that means that if you've gone for a very cheeky army,
So it's still
like bikes and buggies and things.
Yeah, we stand back with flash kits.
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
immediately really useful. And
so you get to reroll advances normally,
triggers all sorts of things.
but the war cry allows you to.
Other units will become more powerful, and you still get.
It's a really great.
It's a really, really good rule. For one turn of the game, you'll have a great turn every single game.
Yeah, and then
So
all
it's
the
still
codex have had their
based
identity,
around
the truck that we just showed
when you call it.
and you can see what's gone on with it. You can see the different weapons to give you a sense of what it means for your codex.
Yeah, so
Don't
what
think
makes it still kind of has a
I know a
similar-ish
couple people
concept
who are
to
not
the
going to be
truck
happy
at the moment.
about that. They
It's
really
a
want
medium-sized
the
vehicle.
WA
The
rule to
things that you'll notice
change.
are that it has more weapon options.
I know someone personally who is not going to be happy about that.
Filing out is quite a nice
Yeah,
thing, isn't
you've got a really cool little mechanic where if an enemy unit gets nearby, something like a unit
Not going to like the
or,
fact that it's still a once per
ready to kind of
game
ready to
thing.
truck, you can pile the boys out, ready to kind of countercharge or to avoid being caught in the explosion or something like that. It's a really useful little rule. It's got some quite neat little tactical plays you can do with it. So I think trucks are going to be very useful.
Yeah, perfect. And then in terms of other data sheets being looked at, it would be worth looking at the Orc Boys, who really have had something of a stat line glow up, it's fair to say.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this data.
That's a big looking stat line.
Got an orc army, take a screenshot.
Yeah,
Cool stuff
now
there.
is the moment to
Um,
record this.
There's the first thing you'll notice is there's loads of weapon options. So one of the things we got asked a lot about.
Oh man, dude, my
was,
stomach
that
is
all the
burning.
weapons
I
that
don't know why, but my
And
stomach
this
is
absolutely
burning.
You've got loads of different choices.
In fact, more than you've had recently.
More than I think you've ever had for an orc unit. You've got some classic stuff returning, so you've got a burner back in this
Big
unit
fan
now,
of not having a roll to hit.
which is pretty cool. You've got loads of different options for your boss's weapon. And the thing I want to draw your attention to is almost kind of.
Oh, I just noticed lethal hits
that, like,
non-monster or
of
vehicle.
Basic orc boy is now.
Oh.
That is an across the codex update to your orcs. Every single orc is at least strength 5 all of the time now. So that goes for boys. Also
Oh, strength 5.
Beast snaggers.
Ah.
Knobs and war bosses and everything get a commensurate increase as well. So you're already pretty
So orcs
scary,
are still
even scarier all the time in close combat.
melee first army still. Okay.
It just looks like a load of great information. I'm really excited
I'm gonna
about
have a
this
great
codex.
time with this codex.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have a really good time.
I'm
Herald's
more
really interesting. The last thing
amazed
we
at the
talked
new
about
codex
is,
change, how they're going to be changing it
obviously
up.
In the back of it, it includes the code that you will put into your Warhammer 40,000.
Okay, that's still a thing.
Access the rules. It does something else on top of that. This is kind of like your passport to ongoing content for your Warhammer 40,000 Orc Codex throughout its lifespan. There will be regular drops of lore and rules so that you can continue to get great stuff out of your codex as the time continues. They've given us a sneak peek into some of the stuff that's coming, and it sounds both really cool and really thematic. So I'm very excited to see what happens.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
On my nose.
Yeah, the first codex coming down the pipe is Warhammer 40,000 Orcs, and it looks amazing.
Do stick around. We have
This
more
does mean that orcs are going to suck in the latter half of the
Returning
edition.
to the 41st millennium,
Because
codex.
first edition,
For now, though,
because
we're going to segue into something which is quite interesting. We've talked a lot about ways to get people who are
the
new
first
to Warhammer
book,
started with Warhammer 40,000. So let's talk for a
first
little bit
books
about the
always
Warhammer
tend to suffer the
40,000.
first. Hello, live action? I missed what they were saying, so what are they doing? A new event? Location? Is there gonna be a freaking amusement park? What exactly is this?
Wise wizard beneath the mountain, we are in search of enlightenment. Long and difficult has been our journey, and many things are still hidden from us.
Tell me what you seek.
What is the difference between the Black Rage and the Red Thirst?
How do you get decals to lay smoothly on a Space Marine's shoulder?
Yeah.
And how exactly do you use command points?
Ah! So you seek to learn the ways of Warhammer.
Academy.
So, Wise Wizard Beneath the Mountain.
God.
What is the Warhammer Academy?
I'm so glad
What
you
the
asked,
fuck?
Eddie. Warhammer Academy is a really exciting thing that we've been working on behind the scenes here at Games Workshop for a while now, and is the perfect way to answer the question, how do I get started with Warhammer? The idea is that people can come to this website, which is free to use, and they can get guided first steps on how to begin exploring Warhammer. So there's going to be at launch like well over 100 videos, which are all video lessons that deal with the lore and collecting, with painting and
Oh, so what Warhammer Plus or Warhammer TV has been doing for a while now?
When the website launches, it will focus on Warhammer 40,000 to coincide alongside all of these new starter products, so that people can like experience Warhammer for the first time and go through sort of learning all about the universe and what the factions and the armies are, and really going on that same.
Don't you already have this in Warhammer TV? I am confused.
Start really basic, and then go all the way through to some really great techniques that will have your army looking fantastic. And then the gaming side takes it from the assumption you've never played a game of Warhammer before, and takes you all the way through to playing your first games of Combat Patrol, which we played and had a lot of fun with. And so you should be able to have.
I guess that's another question. Are they going to drastically change how Combat Patrol is played? Like, I know because of the objective change, it's no longer circles. So, hopefully Combat Patrol gets radically rebalanced.
To get the most out of this wonderful Warhammer hobby that we all enjoy. And so, the whole purpose of this academy, which is free to use,
Guess we'll see.
get on board and sharpen those skills and your confidence and have a great time.
Sounds wonderful.
Nice. And the releases alongside those Warhammer 40,000 starter sets that we talked about previously. So not long now, a month or so, and then you'll be able to see Warhammer Academy for yourself.
That's great.
A month or so.
Right. Now I'm going to get out of this costume, and while we do, let's travel to the old world.
Oh. Oh. New Chaos Warriors. Okay, I called it. A new core set. Ooh, my. Cathay versus Warriors? It's a new core starter set. Oh, shit. And they look really good. Whoa. That looks wild. Whoa.
Welcome back.
Okay, no Kislev, but whoa.
Thrilled by some news for Warhammer: The Old World. That was a great-looking box of miniatures. There's a lot to talk about. We've got some of the models here to get closer
That
on in a little while.
dragon looks crazy.
That new two-player box for Warhammer: The Old World. This features two armies going head-to-head. You have the army of Grand Cathay going up against the Chaos Warriors. So within it, you'll see in a moment
Okay.
the Cathay force. This is Grand Cathay.
Was not expecting Cathay.
Yeah, they're quite new
Warhammer: The
miniatures,
Old
aren't
World.
they, these ones?
And this is an army you'll have already seen before. So you've got the Jade Warriors, you've got the Jade Lancers, units that you'll be familiar with.
Huh. Wasn't
and
expecting
the thing
Cathay
about
to start us
the
off.
sort of ongoing struggle
But
to build
new Warriors of Chaos, man.
enormous force.
They look
To get the
really,
really
really good.
It's a beautiful army. You've seen it before. The showstopper for this new box is the wonderful wonderful new range of all plastic.
Yeah, they look
Warriors
great.
of Chaos.
They look amazing.
Find in the other half of this box set. So
If
here
I
you
can
can
find
see
someone
the
to split
This
the
is an amazing
Cathay half, I'll
archetypal
gladly
Warhammer Old
get
World
the
Warriors of Chaos.
Warriors of Chaos half.
Chaos, of course, one of the archetypal villains, or the archetypal visuals, really, of Warhammer, the Old World. This is a really cool army. All the bits in this are multi-part, and these are all brand new plastic miniatures.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Chaos Warriors are kind of the mainstay of the Warriors of Chaos army.
Wow.
These are elite,
How
heavy
how many
units
do we get in a single box, though?
you can get in Warhammer the Old World, and they stride forward in ranks of hard-to-kill warriors, and they will deal punishment when they get there. Of course, they are but part of this new force. The other part, and perhaps the most iconic of the Warriors of Chaos units, are the Chaos Knights.
Chaos Knights
They
look
are
pretty
super
good.
elite, heavy cavalry. Inside this new box, you get 4 Chaos Knights. It's a classic size. If you remember days of yore, going back in time a long way now, when Chaos Knights used to often feature in units of 4.
You know what else I see?
What you'd expect.
Using them as slaves to darkness in Age of Sigmar.
And you could add into the unit, obviously, and make it bigger.
You get 4 in the box. You'll be able to get more as time goes on. So if you want to build bigger units of Chaos Knights, you certainly will be able to. Chaos Knights are some of the hardest hitting and most dangerous cavalry units in all of Warhammer.
Hey, we got Grail Knights and Pegasus Knights.
The archetypal heavy cavalry.
Don't
When you
shit
build
talk
an army
Bretonian
for
so
Warhammer,
quickly.
you're like, well, I can take a charge, but could I take a charge from Chaos Knights?
Probably
it's like
not.
the absolute pinnacle of the hardest hitting unit. So lots of people very keen to include this unit in their army if you've got a Chaos Force. So almost never see a Chaos army without a unit of Chaos Knights. They're just so effective.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the force is led by some champions of chaos.
That looks really good.
This one here you can see is modelled as a battle standard bearer.
He looks real good.
Options that you can swap around the things. So in a moment, as we see the screen progress, you'll see some of the things you can do. It also has a chaos champion on a demonic mount. This is my favorite.
That one also looks really good.
Beautiful, and is a really iconic image. Of
I think it looks like the artwork of Chaos Warriors from some of those old Warhammer Fantasy army books. And the miniatures have finally got to the point where they can capture like the thing that you sort of imagined that Chaos Warriors what you wanted them to look like all those years ago. It's just such a cool kit. I love the standard bearer as well.
Real big, and the standard bearer does look pretty good. I love that Lord on Horse though. That looks so good.
Warhammer, I never have, but I would really like to get my hands on that model. I think it just works beautifully. So let's talk for a little bit about that.
Also, there's the new Sorcerer Lord. But dude, that dragon, man, that dragon looks awesome. I want that dragon.
It's an enormous box. It contains the armies. It also contains the rulebook and a muster list. The rulebook is the same rules as you currently use for Warhammer the Old World. So if you're sat there worrying that this is going to change the rules that you're playing with, it won't. The difference really with this rulebook and the rulebook you already have, if you're already playing the Old World, is that the erratas and things that exist.
So that's the reason you get the new book. It has all the hurrahs and shit in it.
Exactly. And then
I'll probably get that rule book if that's the case.
Called Battle March. We'll talk more about that in a little
I
while.
saw another miniature when we were showing off some of that.
Yeah, we'll just talk about the muster list before we go. Muster list is the rules for the models that are in the box. There you go.
Whatever.
All-in-one-hand box, and it's very exciting and continuously.
But updated rule book with all the erratas is nice.
Yeah, let's talk dragon. We're all very excited.
God, that dragon looks so good.
It is such a show-stopping model. This is the Warriors of Chaos Lord on Chaos Dragon, and there's so much to talk about. Eddie?
You just get the sense of the size of it just from that shot where it was already taller than the 3-story buildings that are behind it. It is an absolutely enormous, phenomenally cool miniature for Warhammer.
I would also like it if they came out with more of the old terrain.
It's got to be right up there, and there have been some fantastic kits since Warhammer the Old World launched. There's things to talk about. The first, I want to just wax lyrical on how cool Chaos Dragons are. We've seen this image before of Chaos Dragons.
Okay, so it's not the special named two-headed dragon, like named character variant, but who the heck cares? That looks fucking awesome.
Who was the kind of former College of Magic in the Empire.
Chaos Warriors are so much cooler than Chaos Space Marines.
That's a long time ago. We've never had a plastic version of it. A plastic two-headed Chaos Dragon has been a long time coming. And I think even though
This is filling me with hope for the future.
Really cool model.
It's also what we sometimes call a two-for kit in that you can make a different option with it. So
And that's a Sorcerer Lord on Dragon. Sorcerer Lord looks... put a helmet on him. Put a helmet on him. Put a helmet on the Sorcerer Lord, and then we'll talk.
He's backed up by a two-headed Chaos Dragon. Everything would
Yeah, you're not going to
on my nose.
Cavalry unit, I mean.
No, no, absolutely not. Additionally, there's some slight differences with the dragon itself. You'll notice that this one has sort of different frills and things. So if you wanted two dragons, you could have different riders on them, and they would look a bit different. And then with a little bit of sort of paint.
It still looks really awesome.
Very striking, different-looking Chaos dragons in your army. Very exciting centerpiece model. The images that the video team have put together here capture its majesty. It's possibly
That particular picture doesn't look particularly great.
So you can see it looming over some of these new Chaos Warrior models.
Yeah, one of the things we haven't mentioned as well is just next to the Chaos Dragon, just below it here, whichever one you don't build. So if you build the Chaos Lord on the dragon, you get a Chaos Sorcerer Lord on foot, and if you build the Sorcerer Lord on the dragon, you get a Chaos Lord on foot.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh wow, that foot Chaos Lord looks pretty great.
If you build it with the Chaos Lord and the Chaos Lord on foot, if you build it with the Sorcerer. So always worried I'm going to do a heavy metal model live on the really a great kit. You can see all the other things in
Just
front
the
of us.
size of it as well. I mean, this is a big
It
model.
looks so good.
They're not small cavalry models, and this is about 4 times significant. So it's a big old beast. And also just phenomenally good in the game as well, right? Like a Chaos Lord on a 2-headed Chaos Dragon is up there with the very best units in all of Warhammer the Old World. There's almost nothing that can go toe-to-toe.
I just want to, before we move on from Chaos Warriors, have a look at the back of the Chaos Champion on horse. You can see all of this amazing information. He's got
That looks real good.
under his saddle. He's got,
All right, you convinced me. It's gonna be Warriors of Chaos for the next Old
Yeah,
World
one
army,
other thing that's worth
and
noting
maybe
is
Slaves to Darkness for Age of Sigmar.
is that these are Chaos Warriors designed for Warhammer the Old World.
They
So
look
mentioned
really good.
the
They look
logical
really good.
extension Of the kind of Marauder archetype.
absolutely. They're very
So-
much sort of Chaos armored
Yeah.
barbarians from the
But
north.
there's still a little bit of
Oh,
like barbarian
my s-
raider vibe. To
oh,
them. They've got the look of
My
someone who
throat's
kind of
burning.
walked
My
the
esophagus is
path
burning. That's not good.
of the Warhammer world.
I got reflux.
So that
Which
they,
is about to ram
I got
through the-
reflux.
Absolutely,
Yeah, you've got to love it. Right. Obviously, alongside the new core box, people might want to get their hands on some other things that would be useful. So here you can see.
Why'd I zoom out
Laws
like
of Magic.
this?
These are
I didn't need to
cards
do
that
this.
enable you to do quick reference as you're playing your game.
That's nice though.
They're not
Reference card
required,
packs are
but
coming back.
These things exist inside the book. There's also another thing that we said we would talk about a little bit. This is Battle March, the General's Companion. Now, Battle March is a new way to play games of Warhammer the Old World. The way this works is that you build smaller forces, not unlike Spearhead or Combat Patrol, between 400 and 700 points, and then you unleash them in games that are quicker to play and more straightforward.
So
Some
intro
rules in
games,
each
gotcha.
companion which,
Little tiny
detail
games.
how you make your force, so there's some limitations on what you can and can't take and some requirements, and then there's different scenarios to play. The rules for Battle March are in the new rulebook, and there's those rules and more information and more scenarios and ways to play are found inside this.
I'll
Battle
probably
March
get that.
Companion. So whichever one you want to take as your option in, you can start playing, I don't know, like lunchtime leagues or maybe like a campaign across a weekend of like quick turnaround games.
or if you've just started an army for the first time and you maybe haven't got enough to play a full-size game, you can
Yeah,
still play
absolutely.
with a smaller force.
Yes. Now, to help you with that, they are releasing the first of Battle March armies. So this is the Warriors of Chaos. And
Oh shit.
Battle March armies.
I prefer
Each
this.
contain a
I prefer this.
variety of
Actually give us heroes in the boxes, please. I prefer this.
Experience. And you could totally add these to the new box, and then you have nice big armies if you wanted to play
Yeah,
larger
we were
games.
talking about if you add either of these boxes onto your the new set coming out with the Warriors of Chaos and the Army of Grand Cathay, and then you add something like a monster like a 2-headed dragon,
Yeah, or a
you've
Cathayan dragon.
or a
potentially.
Cathayan dragon, you've pretty much got an army ready to go.
Yeah.
These are really lovely places to start a force or just a really good.
I prefer the Battle March boxes
Yeah, absolutely.
to the old ones.
There's also
Why?
coming for the old world. This is
Because-
the,
Ooh.
Arching-Journal, the March of Chaos.
That one's
this
important.
continues the narrative that we're seeing unfold in the old world at the moment.
But the
Chain
big
breakers
thing is,
descending from the north with an enormous throng. They're plowing through the
well, I
north
didn't like the
into the
previous
Empire.
Star boxes, with the exception of like the Tomb Kings versus Bretonia box. All of them didn't come with a hero, which was really annoying.
So that card deck is for magic ploys.
But now we have actual hero models in our stuff, and I need to
It's a really
clean
good
my
time to play
freaking
Warhammer
keyboard.
right now.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the narrative.
Oh,
that's
man.
happening as well about all these different invasions leading up to
Oh.
the big war. Some would say a great one.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, I like that. That was a good deep cut if you know your Warhammer history. So, slight segue. It's not quite the old world, but it's very similar. Let's talk about Blood Bowl for a minute.
Oh, hey, Blood
Blood
Bowl!
Bowl is the game of fantasy football, and there is some really exciting things to show. with the release of the new Spike Journal. This is
Blood-
Spike Journal
ooh.
22. Blood Bowl 7s is the theme. What's Blood Bowl 7s? I hear you ask. Well, I'm glad
Blood Bowl
you
7, Adam?
There you go, perfect. Blood Bowl 7s is essentially
Not
a way
really
of
interested
playing Blood
in
Bowl, which
sevens.
is akin to like rugby 7s or five-a-side football. So you're compacting your team, you're playing faster games on a smaller pitch. It's very frenetic. It really changes quite a lot of the tactics and the ways that you would play, and makes for an
Ow.
entirely different and very fun experience. You get 4
Not
of
really
these
interested in
skills,
sevens.
in this game, so you've got quite a lot of skills and things on the tabletop, and it's just a lot of fun. I'm excited for this, but I'm even more excited for what we're about to show you, which is some fantastic new Blood Bowl miniatures. The first of which is a new big one available for several teams. This is the Rat Ogre.
Oh
I love
shit, a
this
plastic
one.
rat ogre.
What I most love about it is if you look at his shoulder, he has a little rat with a piece of cheese and a flag on his tail.
That is beautiful, but is it better or as good as a rat wearing a gas mask and carrying a lump of warp stone?
It's very close, and I think you'll have to make that decision for yourself when you
Tie-break.
get hold
I like
of your
these.
own
These look
rat
pretty
ogre.
good.
The
You
cheese
could
takes
build
it.
your Rat Ogre without either of those rats, but boo.
I mean, you
But
could if you
boo,
wanted
you need
to
a-
have
yeah,
rat on
you
your
need the
shoulders,
small
you
rat.
could do without,
The
but
funny thing is,
does anyone want that?
This is also a great model, but if you're not taking one of the rats, I think you've got mad. This is available for a number of teams. Obviously, you can use it in the Skaven team, but also the Underworld Denizens and the Chaos Renegade
All
team.
right.
If you want some real muscle to go in there and just clobber the enemy, break the enemy line, so that your team can run through.
You've got some mutation options in there as well.
Yeah,
I can see.
absolutely. Speaking of big uns, there's another one on the way. This is a minor.
Ah, new plastic Minotaur, I take it.
This
And
is
that one looks pretty
another
good.
one of those iconic, heavy-hitting Blood Bowl units, and it's again available for a variety of Blood Bowl teams. You can use it in the Chaos Chosen, you can use it in the Chaos Dwarf list, you can use it in the Chaos Renegade teams, and here you can see the different ways you can build it to fit more in with the teams that you're used to using.
Yeah, so this one here on the screen at the moment, rather than hands or even hooves, has got kind of scorpion.
It's
well,
got
it's
big,
yeah,
meaty
he's
claws.
casting, but he
You
can
heard
do
me.
even better
Big,
with wings
meaty
when they're
No
on the-
claws.
kidding. Now, those are wonderful. The thing I'm most excited about, not just for this Blood Bowl reveal, but maybe in all of Blood Bowl, is our next
He
reveal.
is your favourite, Adam.
Morgenthorg is my favourite thing about Blood
Oh,
Bowl. I
shit.
absolutely love him. He's been an iconic character from, like right from the start. There is a new multi-part plastic Morgenthorg model coming, and he is wonderful.
That's who Morgenthorg is. I was thinking of Snack and Crumbleberry.
Iconic designs. He
I was thinking of someone else.
one,
But oh shit.
sort of connects to that iconic
Plastic, I
artwork
guess?
that you used to see
Or
in
is he
Morgenthorg.
Forge World?
Here
I didn't
in
hear them.
action, this is him in his gouged eye motif when he played for an orc team, and you can see like the orc charms and things around his neck. This is for the Chaos All-Stars when he played with that team. That was his first ever team. You see, he's
Yeah.
still got hair.
And you can see he's also got each of the Chaos Gods icons on his little chain around his neck as well, which is really cool.
Absolutely love it. If you are unfamiliar with Blood Bowl or Morg in particular, let me just tell you, he is genuinely one of the
Adam,
best
can you
things-
take him in a halfling team?
You can, and I have used him to lead my halflings to almost glory
Almost
a number
glory,
of times.
yeah.
I love him. He's so good. He hits like a freight train. He's really heavily armored. He's got great skills.
Oh yeah, he's wearing the
Everything you
football
want.
jersey.
It's a load of points. Halflings are really cheap, so
Can he
stack
throw
them up.
halflings?
He can throw a halfling. In fact, my halfling, my favourite halfling, Captain Colin Head, scored many a touchdown and nearly died as he would be lobbed down the pitch. I could talk about Morg for far too long. He's coming soon. I'm very excited. Please let me have one. Let's look at the models. Okay.
I gave
so
you all the morgs.
there we go. These are the beautiful heavy metal painted Morg models, and here you can see what they look like. So going sort of from this side onwards, this is Morg. Were you to build him in that sort of gouged eye look, and you see his armor looks like the sort of armor that Black Hawks wear.
Yeah, so you get different armor, different head, different chest plates. You've got a bunch of different options.
Yeah, and then this is Morg with the Reichland Reavers uniform, and then
From I think the first edition Blood Bowl.
well,
That
yeah,
Morgenthorg
yeah,
model does
yeah,
look pretty
yeah,
good.
couple of covers.
It
And
does
then,
look
then,
pretty,
if you
pretty
were to use
good.
Stars, you'd use this one. But ultimately, build your Morg how you want, and just go and clobber them and score some touchdowns.
There you go.
We have the other models on the table as well. You can see the Minotaur, a Rat Ogre, and another Minotaur. These are all
Turn
hulking
him so you
models.
get a
They
really good
tower
shot
above
of
the
that.
average lineman.
Right with the cheese.
There you go. That's the real Star Wars.
Rat with cheese.
Perfect. So there we go. A good time for Blood Bowl. 3 amazing new big characters coming your way. A new way to play Blood Bowl in the new Spike Journal. I'm very
All
excited
right.
about this.
That was nice to see.
We're nowhere near done with this preview.
Let's keep going.
Right. Why don't we go to the Age of Darkness?
There it is. Yep. The rest of the custodies. Now coming multi-part plastic. Ooh, that looks good. Grab a attack, and the Telemon, I believe. And hopefully Aquilons? No Aquilons. Interesting.
Welcome back. We have really excited to talk now about the Adeptus Custodes or Legio Custodes.
Well,
Which one is it, Eddie?
It's both, Adam, because
Perfect.
the new box set that's on its way is a reinforcement set for the Custodes, and you can use it for either Warhammer the Horus Heresy or Warhammer 40,000. And just in case you didn't believe we put the logos on the box.
It couldn't
so
be clearer,
there's
could
no confusion. You can absolutely use this for either game system. There are 6 models in this.
No
box.
Aquilon
It's a lot.
Terminators.
How big they
Until you
are.
look at the models.
Interesting.
Huge and awesome. So let's start with the fastest.
Those bikes look pretty good.
These are the Falcon jet bikes, an iconic unit from the Legio Custodes force. They are fast-moving, hard-hitting, heavily armed and armoured units which are designed to storm in and break the back of enemy forces. Each custodian is armed like to the teeth. There's loads of things to talk about here. The first
Looks
thing is
pretty
to-
good.
There's different guns that come on these models. Essentially, you have a choice of the Adrathic Devastator Arachnus Volley Gun, twin Corvée Pulse Laser. That's the over and under one. You can see it looks a bit like an over and under shotgun. And then you also have the Lastrum Bolt Cannon. So loads of different weapons to do loads of different jobs.
Yeah. So one of the things in a Custodes army, obviously, is you haven't got a lot of units because they tend to cost a lot of points. So you might find that you've got a couple of things that your army's not very good at killing. And one of the things that units like this can do with loads of different options is you go, actually, I really need some help to kill monsters or infantry or something. So you can kit these out with almost a gun for almost any occasion, right?
Absolutely.
You can have different guns across the unit, or you can actually go, I just want them all to be really good at killing vehicles, give them the best thing for killing the specific vehicle I think that I'm weakest into.
Yeah, all of them also have a Solarite Power Lance, which is a formidable power weapon.
It is
especially on the
enormous. The Solarite Lance.
Oh, yeah.
It's about 3 times the length.
The
of Space
Custodes
Marines.
are
I reckon you can
strong
kebab about
in melee
Chaos Space Marines.
and
Yeah, absolutely.
and
So,
partially
there's
shooting in a
four
heresy,
inside the set, which
but
is
they
a
suck at
brilliant
scoring points
unit
because they
that
all
can
have
really
Vanguard.
bring pain to the enemy. It's not the only thing that moves fast in this box. We also have the Pallas Gravitac.
The Palace.
But yeah,
Guard
they're
is a
big and
fast
scary.
moving skimmer for the Custodians.
Yeah.
You can kit it out with anti-vehicle stuff. It works a little bit like a land. That's probably the way to think about it. And it's
I think
very
drinking this
useful for
caffeine has
Custodians
made me
because
more
you don't
tired.
have a lot of very expensive models, so you don't have very many small units. So this can zip around the battlefield, taking objectives, getting the enemy where they're hiding in a way that your infantry are very good at holding ground, but not very good at kind of chasing stuff down.
Yeah, and this is another one of those units you can use to sort of cater for where you think you might need additional strength. Has 2 weapons to choose from. The
I know a friend who's
Blaze Cannon,
absolutely losing his mind right now.
Diffusal.
And he's probably going to buy 2 of these boxes.
Paleo for your Pallas to deal with particular threats.
Well, I think the model.
He hasn't even finished building all of his new refreshed ones.
This is a brand new multi-part plastic kit.
The Dreadnought looks really good. The Telemon looks really good.
Already very nice resin version of the Telemon Dreadnought, but in glorious multi-part plastic, keeping all the posability with even more detail and even more weapon options.
Yeah, speaking of weapon options, I'll walk you through them. Between its shoulder blades, you can see the Spiculus missile launcher, but there are other weapon options too. Here you can see the Iliastus Accelerator Culverin, the Adrathic Devastator, and the Arachnus Storm Cannon. On his other hand, so you can build those as you will, choose the one that suits your loadout. On the other hand, you have the Kestus, that's essentially fancy Legio Custodes terms for Power Fist, with twin Neutronium Cascade Projector. So
Yeah.
it's a bit like a flamethrower, but with neutroniums.
Absolutely. Neutronians more deadly.
Neutronium.
Gotta be, right?
Yes.
One of those guns is, of course, new. The one that's currently equipped. The name escapes me. Sorry.
Oh, I think you are talking about the Iliastus Accelerator
Oh,
Culverin.
yeah, exactly that one. And
Accelerator
it's just a-
Culverin.
Right, so you could paint this up very quickly if you wanted to, like a gold spray and then a wash would make it look beautiful. But equally, if you wanted to take your time over all the detail of this, it is absolutely dripping in detail, more detail even.
It
than
is
some of
dripping.
those resin versions of this when it came out. We have
They
it on
will
the table,
have
and we
that
brought along some
shit
other drip
on.
mods, so you could sort of see how it scales up.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. This Telemon Dreadnought is ever so slightly larger than the resin one. So we brought a Leviathan
Do
Dreadnought.
you remember when you saw a Leviathan for the first time and thought, you're never going to think
Nothing could ever be
Yeah,
cooler than a
absolutely.
Leviathan Dreadnought. And he's still pretty cool. I like
Yeah,
Leviathans
absolutely.
a lot. But the Telemon Dreadnought stands a good head above the even the Leviathan.
And with last summer's release, lots of people
There's the Saturnine.
on a Saturnine Dreadnought. And here you can see there's some similarity between these two in terms of the shape of the shoulder pads and things. The Talon is a little taller. The Saturnine is a little bit broader.
Yeah, absolutely. So this one definitely is got more mass to it. Like the weight of it looks heavy, but the Telemon stands.
Telemon's real big.
Might just be that the Custodians didn't want to kind of ever look up at a space marine. I think that's probably the point, isn't it?
Why not? I like it. So all of these models that we've talked about. So
I'm surprised they didn't redo the Aquilons.
And the Telemon Dreadnought.
They probably will at some point.
For the first time as part of this box set, and then available separately later down the line.
Yeah.
Is there going to be anything else for Horus Heresy?
Use them for both Warhammer 40,000 and Warhammer Horus.
You absolutely can. One of the new detachments for the Custodies in Warhammer 40,000 has some specific upgrades for Telemon Dreadnoughts as well. So there is.
Great, nice. So that's not everything for the Age of Darkness. We also have a new Journal Tactica on the way. This is Journal Tactica Prospero Burns, the Judgment of Valdor, and this is the actions of Constantine Valdor and the Legio Custodes during the burning of Prospero when they
Burning of Prospero book. Interesting.
To Magnus and his errant sons.
Yeah, we know quite a lot about the burning of Prospero. We've seen it from the Thousand Suns perspective. We've seen it from the Space Wolves perspective. We know that the Custodies were there, but we haven't really heard much about what the Custodies were up to. And this explores that. You kind of find out what they were doing while the two legions were taking chunks out of each other. One of the things that's quite cool about it is that the Custodies obviously on one side. On the other side, there are some Thousand Suns, but the main antagonist really for them is a demonic foe.
Yeah, absolutely. For the first time, this presents for this edition a full army list for the Demons of Siege, including new psychic disciplines. So you can start using the warp denizens of the patron who is presiding over the ruin of the Thousand Suns.
Or Salvation, possibly.
No,
Demon stuff.
There's even more stuff in there than we've talked about here. There's some new rules for the Solar Auxilia. There's a whole bunch of stuff. This is a packed General Tactica, which really shines a light on an area of the Horus Heresy we've not looked at before. So it's quite exciting.
I think that's the best kind of Horus Heresy games. Ones where you're going back to those iconic moments in the lore and refighting it. Like, what if it was a little bit
Okay.
What if the tactics were different?
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Creating those amazing stories is what it's all about.
Is there more beyond that?
With the Age of Darkness, but going a bit smaller as we look at some Legions Imperialis.
Or possibly bigger.
Okay.
Yes, bigger and smaller at the same time. We have 3 models we're going to talk about now. These are
Okay, so new Warlord Titan.
Battle Titan with Quake Cannon and Conversion Beam Extirpator. To extirpate means to destroy utterly, and that is what the weapon loadout on this Warlord Titan will do. As you see this video playing before you, you can see what all the different weapons are. There's a whole bunch, and they have really long and difficult to say live on air names, such as
But you should still try, I think.
Extirpator. This is
Extirpator.
a
Constipator?
Come packaged all together, so you get the Warlord Titan and all of these weapons. It includes some extra bits and pieces, so there's some guns to go on the turrets.
I do like the Titans from Legion Imperialis. They look pretty cool.
Inside the kit, and it also contains all the cards you would need to use this if you were playing Adeptus Titanicus.
Nice.
If you just want the weapons, they'll be available separately.
It still comes with stuff for Adeptus Titanicus. Well, that's nice.
Talk about. The next one is the Warlord Battle Titan with
Another Warlord Battle Titan.
Blaster. Again, not a thing to say too quickly on a Friday night. Here is another towering god engine of the Titan Legions. It has a whole bunch of different weapons, which you can see playing out on your screen.
So much stuff for the Warlord Battle Titan. So much stuff.
The biggest graviton gun I've ever seen. Volkite Destructor, Macro Gatling Blaster, and the Vulcan Mega Bolter Array, which sits on its shoulders. It also includes a Warlord Titan heads and those cards I mentioned before, if you wanted to play Adeptus Titanicus.
But Adam, what if I had a slightly smaller Titan but still wanted loads of massive guns?
And complicated names, then you are going to be fine, because this is the Titan Legions Reaver Titan with Graviton, Obliterator, and Volkite.
Tons of Titan stuff, by the looks of it. Tons of Titan stuff.
With weapons such as the aforementioned Graviton Obliterator, the Volkite Annihilator. It also has a Vulcan option for its carapace, and you just saw it there. My favourite, possibly, of all the names that we've had this evening, which is the Conversion Beam Dissolutor.
Those are some cool guns and some great verbs.
Yeah, it also has a Reaver head and the cards you would need to play in Adeptus
Titanicus.
You can get the weapon separately should you desire no more Titans. What's wrong with you?
I've heard good things about Titanicus.
Should you play Little Heresy?
Absolutely.
There we go. I need to take a breather. Now might be the time to talk a little bit about something coming to Warhammer Plus very soon. Look at the Butcher's Nails.
A World Eater series. Imperial Fists! Yay, dead Imperial Fists!
That looks a bit good, Eddie. What can you tell us about Butcher's Nails?
Yeah, this is a new animation coming
Or at
from
least
Warhammer
dead
TV,
40k
Warhammer
Imperial
subscribers.
Fists.
It is a one-off standalone episode.
I like
It's a
Imperial
full
Fist
box
and Heresy a
available
lot
for
more.
40,000. And effectively, it tells the story of a Khorne Berserker who is part of a chaos assault on an Imperial stronghold. As you would imagine for a World Eater story, it is incredibly violent. It is by some margin the bloodiest and most violent piece of Warhammer animation we have yet featured on Warhammer TV, and it is pretty much non-stop carnage from the
I like the
moment
first-person view.
the shot
That's
opens
interesting.
to the final battles.
Fantastic. Here you can see a shot that we saw, something like this in the trailer. This looks like the head-up display inside the helmet of the World Eater.
Yeah, so not all of it, but some of the animation is shown from the literal perspective of the World Eater, who is obviously a little bit unhinged. The Butcher's nails are starting to bite. If he doesn't get continuous kills and carnage, he starts to go kind of slowly insane. And he basically is chopping his way through as many enemies as he can find, partly to try and achieve victory, but mostly just to try and make the whining of the nails cease even for the briefest of moments.
Fantastic. And we got a sense of who was fighting, but what's the battle between who?
I mean,
who
he
are the protagonists?
almost really, he doesn't really mind what the battle is,
anybody's
really. Khorne doesn't care as long as the blood flows. There are definitely some...
Khorne does not care.
Some unfortunate guardsmen who have to stand up against Khorne Berserker.
Space Marines of the Imperial
There are
Fist,
some Space Marines with the Imperial Fist. There's some other Chaos Space Marines in the mix
who I'm sure
as well.
don't get in the way
They'll
at
get
all.
on fine, I'm sure.
Lovely.
You know, it's not like they're known for betrayal or anything. It's all good. But
Fantastic.
yes, it's going to be a non-stop.
Come on.
It's really fun animation.
Show Age of Sigmar.
Coming out fairly soon.
It comes out in August.
Awesome. That's very exciting. So, from the Butcher's Nails and Warhammer Plus, let's go to the Mortal Realms for something more.
Yep. Ogres. It be ogres. Maul Beast. Ooh, wow, those Iron Guts look pretty good. Those new guns also look nice. Red the Maw. High Slaughtermaster. New Butcher. Gutseers and Cleavers, they said? Oh.
That was very exciting to see such a large amount of models coming soon to the Mortal Realms with these new Ogre Maw tribes. Eddie, where do we even start?
I am super excited about this release. This is an enormous range refresh for the Ogre Maw tribes. There's so much to talk about. I think let's start with the army set, which is coming out. This is the first place you'll get a chance to get your hands on some of the new miniatures. This is an enormous army.
What about
like what we've seen
the
with
Mournfang
Yeah, like the Hellsmith.
Like
and
exactly
like
the
the
Hellsmith,
big
similar
like
concept.
stone horns and rock hoofs? Rock hoofs? Stone horns. What about them? Are they going away?
In this set.
Sure. So first out the gates would be sort of the mainstay unit for the Ogre Maw tribes. These are the Gluttons, the sort of replacement or refresh of what in old days you might have called Ogre Bulls. And boy, do they look good.
Yeah, the Ogre Bulls are still really cool models, like,
Yeah,
but they are they've been around for a while now. They're more than 20 years
You
old.
shocked me with
Yeah,
that
I'm
when
sorry
I realised
about
how
that.
old I was.
Oh wow, those
They
are some
well and truly
20 years.
deserving of a refresh. This is a really cool update.
Oh,
for them.
man.
They still keep the kind of general aesthetic of the Ogre Bulls, but they're much more dynamic. They're a little bit bigger. The armor plates are much more impressive.
I really like the shape of the helmets. They look like they're designed to deflect sort of downward blows.
Yeah, and
away
if you
from
remember, like
shoulders as well.
the first time those models came out, they were designed for Warhammer Fantasy, where they'd have to rank up. So actually, the poses were quite sort of
Yeah.
limiting on a
They're
lot of the
very dynamic
miniatures.
here, aren't they?
These are much like cooler, more impressive poses. Even things like having those arms out.
Yeah.
just
But the real
you
question
can
is,
tell
does
already,
this
obviously,
mean
20
ogres are
days
coming to
on,
Old
we
World
last time
at
we
some
saw,
point?
the ogre balls. So these are really cute,
Maybe.
miniatures. You get 10 of these
Maybe.
in that launch box. This is only the most basic of the ogre more tribes units. Let's move on to, I think, might be one of my favorites.
Yeah, so mine too. I think the Iron Guts have always looked really cool, and these are even cooler if possible. The Iron Guts are an elite ogre unit. They can carry enormous weapons, and they wear more armor. So you can see those armor plates on the arms going all the way up to the shoulder.
Iron Guts.
Their helmets are a little bit fancy, and they've got these massive two-handed weapons.
They look like they mean absolute business, right? Like the size of those weapons, and again, much more dynamic, but those blades are about twice the size of a mortal human, right? So they are going to make an absolute mess. They already are an excellent unit in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. They're still an excellent unit, and now the miniatures are even better.
Yeah, absolutely. To keep this rabble in line, you need an Ogre Tyrant. So this model is a multi-part kit. He enables you to build him in a couple of ways. Essentially, a really powerful...
I like that one tyrant model they made
You can see a couple of the
for
options.
Age of
I like this
Sigmar.
one with
The one with the spear and hammer. I thought that one always looked really, really cool.
Huntery style thing you can do with an ogre army where you want to focus more on the beast if you want to, or you can go full Gutbuster with this one, whichever you prefer, really.
Yeah, if you've got the kind of Beastclaw Raider
Yeah,
vibe.
absolutely.
And I think you can obviously have a mix of them as well, but you've got a lot of different...
That
ways
was the
of
word I was
using
looking for,
ogre
Beastclaw
army.
Raiders.
It's just nice to have a multi-part character, right, where you can immediately start to make him your own. One of the big things about...
Sorry.
ogres from high
What
history
about
is
the
idea
Beastclaw
of
Raiders?
right? They carry that through
Yep.
into this...
Are
kind of
Mornfang
distinct as
still
well.
around?
The leader of your force is literally making a name for himself by achieving various feats. So being able to kind of have the pelts of the things he's defeated on him absolutely makes sense. Those units we've all seen before in different ways. The next unit is effectively a new type. These are the Maul Beast Cavalry and the Maul Beast Raiders. This is a 2-for kit, so you can make 2 different units. They function in a similar way. Both of them are cavalry units. The Maul Beast Raiders are your kind of fast-moving scout unit. The Maul Beast Cavalry are your hard-hitting shock cavalry. They're a little bit more armored. The guy in the back has more weapons, whereas the Maul Beast Raiders have some ranged attacks.
Yeah.
These effectively replace the Mornfang cavalry in your ogre.
They are
fulfill a
gone.
similar sort of role in the army.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about just how tough they are and how hard they hit in a little while. So these are all the...
So
models that
Mornfang
come
are
inside
gone.
the army set. Obviously, you need the Battle Tome and the War Scroll cards as well. This is the Battle Tome that comes for the Ogre More tribes inside that set. It's got this lovely
Whoa.
finish to it. You can see the
That's a
front.
gnarly looking book.
Obviously, there'll be standard editions of the Battle
Yeah.
Tome out in due time, and you'll be able to get the models separately. But if you want first in on the new Ogres, this is the way. It wasn't all we saw in that awesome video, though. Do you want to show the box?
Yeah,
It's
I've
pretty
got
cool.
the box right here. So this is the box. It's really lovely. That is all the stuff you get in there. So just to confirm, you get 10 of those gluttons. You get the tyrants. You get 2 of the cavalry, and you get that big unit of Iron Guts, and then you get your Battle Tome in there as well. So it's a really lovely set.
Fantastic. Right. So, what else is there to talk about? Well, I guess we saw some things which fit in a different sort of part of the Ogre army with the sort of More Seekers component, right?
Yeah, so one of the bits of the Ogre force is the kind of tyrants.
That is a gnarly looking butcher.
Another fairly major part of Ogre society are the More Seekers, the Butchers, and the things that follow in the Butcher's wake. The Butcher, again, is a model that's been out for a very long time, well worth an update. This model is a phenomenally cool upgrade.
Also deeply disturbing.
Yeah, I think you've got some strong feelings on exactly how unpleasant this particular...
Yeah,
the
it's
model's great.
pretty gnarly.
Grim, isn't
And
he?
the longer you look, the more disturbing it gets. The way he's holding the corpse in his hand, the gore sloshing around in his cauldron, and all this for what is essentially a really beefy ogre wizard.
Yeah, Butchers are sort of part wizard, part chef, part shaman, part mystic to the ogres. They're really important to ogre society. Ogre society basically is all about eating. All ogres at their core have this kind of unending hunger, which they interpret as the will of the god More, who may or may not be part of the greater pantheon of Gorka Morka, depending on which ogre you speak to. And Butchers try to tap into that arcane power, that kind of godly power, and manifest.
Lots
it
of
with
blood,
various spells.
I noticed,
A lot of
with
the magic
this
is to do with consuming
recent
something
batch
and
of
manifesting
ogres.
that into magic and physical form.
Absolutely. There are more devotees of the Gulping God coming. This is
Cleavers, I was right.
These are the Ogre Cleavers. and they are kind of like butchers in training, right?
Yeah, these are fanatics of ogre society who follow in the wake of the butchers. They do a range of different things. After a battle, they'll collect up all the various body parts and offal and bits of enemies to throw into the cauldron for the butcher. They are kind of fanatically driven.
They look so nasty.
And of the god Moore.
The combination of the miniatures design team and the heavy metal painting team have really just worked up a horror with these.
Yeah,
They are
I mean,
so
Blood for
good.
the Blood God is
Absolutely
crying out for these
gore
miniatures,
up to the elbows, cauldrons full of offal. These are incredible. They're not the only things within this Moore Seeker.
Yeah, the Tactical
collective.
Rock.
That kit also makes another option, so you can either make the
Gut
Bullets
Sears.
there, or you can make these, which are the Gut Sears.
Yeah, Gut Sears are even more horrible and sinister than the butchers, if you can imagine that. These have tapped into the power of Moore, and the way that they work in game is that your wizards become more powerful and can effectively cast spells through these guys when they're nearby. The thing that I really like about them from a miniature perspective is those gut plates. If you look at the gut plates on something like the Iron Guts, they have just armored guts, whereas
They
these
look like teeth, maybe. But
yeah,
these
these guts look like intestines or offal or
and they're
or
kind of
guts.
rendered in like arcane parody. There's something
love it.
very
I think it's
disturbing.
really
I'm
They
legit
look like
getting a
they're
little bit
monsters.
grossed out by these guys.
Of course,
That means it's
sponsor of all
working.
of This is Red Moore. This is the High Slaughtermaster.
But they
Got
finally get a named
Eddie,
character, which is
Colton,
nice.
The Gulping God. Eddie, what can you tell us about Red?
This is a brand new character for the Ogre Moor tribes. This is one of the most powerful characters.
And that's
one of
a
the most powerful characters in
Man-Eater.
Age of Sigmar.
No, those are Gut
Goes to
Sears.
battle
Never
with
mind.
Enormous kind of cauldron construct that's pulled into battle by a Gorger. Gorgers are the other part of that kind of Moor Seeker grouping. So Moor Seekers covers your butchers, your Gorgers, and all the kind of various fanatics that follow in their wake. You've got this enormous cauldron, which I assume is where the enemy army goes after the battle. They get thrown in there. And this is both an incredible miniature, but also an incredibly powerful piece for your Age of Sigmar armies. We'll have a little look at some of the rules around it later. And in lore terms, this is the high prophet, the high priest of the Gulping God. So
Priest, you say?
Flock to Red the Moor to hear what they've got to say.
I love the fact it's being pulled into battle by a Gorger as well. That's just really cool. So all of these models are coming.
They showed off something else at the end there.
The Ogre Moor tribes.
Yep.
Obviously, you need a battle tome to learn all about it, and so there will be.
That actually
standard
looks a little bit
edition
better.
on the left, or the Gamers Edition on the right, to let you get what you need to start.
But what about
Yeah, so, I mean,
Stonehorns? What about the big fuckers? What about the big animals
We've shown
of
you
Beast
almost
Claws?
all of the new models
But not
for the ogres. There's a couple more things on the way. The other thing that's worth saying is a couple of the existing units do stick around as well. So particularly some of the big Beast Claw Raider
All right.
monsters.
That's good to know.
Some things like Stonehorns and stuff in your army, you can still absolutely use those, and they work really nicely alongside that Tyrant, which we have one on the table here, done up as a
It's got that Beast Claw.
yeah,
Raider
got the kind of
vibe going on,
Beast
doesn't it?
Claw vibe. There with I'll turn him around so you can see the kind of pelt on his back, which is really cool.
Fantastic. Should we have a little bit of a look at some of the rules?
Yeah, let's do it.
And what you'll find inside the battle tome.
Oh wow, they're showing off rules too. All right.
Ogres, what can you tell us, Eddie?
Yeah, so we're not going to go through the entirety because there's a big old page of
Screen
rules
grab
there.
if
But
you really
yeah,
wanna
if you're an
know.
ogre player or you want to know what you're going to be up against in Age of Sigmar, take your screen grab now. Fundamentally, they've got two big army special rules. The first of the army rules is if you are in combat with an enemy unit at the end of the turn, or you've defeated an enemy unit in combat, so eaten them basically, you can just have some lunch. You can
Have a
take a chunk out of the enemy unit you're fighting, and you can get a bunch of different rules. So this encourages your ogre army to just get stuck in. If they're in the middle of the enemy army, they can start getting bonuses. There's some really strong stuff in
Okay.
there. You've got
Okay, so you
plus
can't
charge,
stack the
you can
buffs,
make the unit harder to kill,
but
you
you
can hit more,
just
you can mess with
slap
enemies.
something onto them.
Fantastic.
Uh,
Go on.
And then you've got the other special rule in there,
Yeah.
which is basically like a special thing where when you charge into an enemy unit, you can basically say, would you like to stay where you are and take the ogre's charge, in which case you take a bunch of mortal wounds, or you can say, well, I'll give you the opportunity to move backwards if you like, in which case your opponent immediately cedes ground to your ogres. So it's really good for shifting units off objectives.
Yeah, absolutely. And getting hit by that wall of iron and muscle is no joke. Obviously, the war scrolls have been looked at as well. So these are the Maul Beast cavalry that we showed you before. They come in the army set. And I talked about how just devastatingly powerful they are.
3-up save. That's actually pretty tough. That's pretty tanky for ogres.
So many attacks, incredibly dangerous.
I think this is a really powerful unit.
Oof,
if you're familiar with
3
the way
damage,
Ogres
that's
work today, you
quite
know
strong.
how Mornfang cavalry work, you'll be familiar with the stats. A
Whew.
lot of the stats are fairly similar to Mornfang's, but across the board, wherever there's a change, it tends to be a bit better. For the Maul Beast cavalry, they are a really tough unit to deal with because they're excellent on the charge, so it's bonuses to charge, but they're also
Whoa, that's a strong ability right there.
So they're a really hard
Do
unit
not
to
count as having charged.
I think just a couple of these
And
flanks
-1
would
the
be great, or
wound?
even investing
Whew,
in a big
that's
dual
pretty
sword
good.
slamming into an idea in the army could be very powerful.
That is pretty good.
Skills and things that are going on there, but I love the
Ugh,
tactical
man.
things that you can do kind of daring with them as sort of like.
How am I so tired?
Brilliant. We talked a little bit about Red the More, Heroes rules. There is a lot to take in.
Yeah, this is one of the kind of big. Kind of
Okay, it does a lot of damage in melee.
Of the ogres as well. We're not going to go through every
War Machine, Wizard 2. Okay, it's not a priest.
At your leisure. The things to call out are this is an incredibly durable character. 18 wounds, a 4-up save, and a ward save means that you've got to throw a lot.
Ooh, he has a ward save, and he can give ward save to other
Level 2
people.
Wizard, that's always going to be useful. The thing to really shout out is that command ability, where effectively you can pick an ogre unit nearby, and that unit can benefit from as if it was in combat with an enemy unit. So all of those big list of buffs that you've got in your army special rules,
Huh,
you can just
that's
give
pretty
them
good.
to units nearby for a command point, and you can do some great stuff with that. You've got one of them in there which is run and charge. So right from the off, you can be like, I really want one of my units in combat on the first turn. You can just do it. You've also got an ability that gives ward saves to loads of nearby units. So this is just an absolutely really useful linchpin unit for the middle of your army.
Fantastic. So that's a lot of great stuff coming all on the way.
What about the big thing?
With the Ogre Moor tribes and this incredible
You
range.
showed another thing.
Some close-ups here.
Should we have a look?
Just a sense of how big they are. I don't know if we've got a human for scale. He seems to have wandered up. Maybe they ate him when we weren't looking.
So here you've got Red the Moor in the middle. You can see the size of him. He's really an absolute beefcake. And this enormous cauldron he's got that's just full of offal. His great big spoon for stirring around the cauldron.
It looks properly nasty, all this stuff. I don't like it.
He's really quite an impressive model in his own right. And again, this huge cauldron. If I spin him around, you can see just how detailed these models really are. Just something to behold. Loads of things going on the back.
Reminds.
Animal horns and things.
Nah, that's a little too mean.
And things all around.
Yeah.
Just really great. It's an incredible looking kit.
Yeah.
I think the
you get a sense of the size of him because that's a human, right? That he's holding on the butcher.
Yeah, no
there,
kidding.
So
He's got half a person.
yeah, got half a person there.
That's pretty gross. So anyway, these have disturbed me for long enough. I'm really excited to see them come out. I think they're going to make.
You
quite a way.
teased something at the end of that announcement video.
We are
What was it?
still not done yet. There is still more awesome stuff to talk about in this big summer preview. Next, we're going down to the Underhive.
Okay. Goliath versus Escher. New starter box? Looks like it. Yep, new core set. Necromunda Skirmish.
Welcome to the Underhive with a new edition of Necromunda Skirmish. This is very exciting. I'm a big fan of Necromunda. I've played it since I was a 16-year-old boy, and it's great to see a new edition come. This is essentially an edition reset for Necromunda, and this core set here that you can see here, this 2-player battle box, is the perfect way to get into it. If you're an existing Necromunda player, we'll talk about some of the other ways too. Here you can see it on the screen. It pitches.
That's neat though. New Necromunda stuff.
Favorite gang.
For gangs I don't really care about.
The Escher in a classic house.
I know a buddy of mine who really wants that Escher stuff though.
Box here, which we can use as a prop, but we've got some great images to show on the screen. Contains 2 gangs within the box. The first of which are these.
They look pretty
Blade
good.
and Matriarch. This is all new models. We've not released these ones before, and there's some fantastic options in there. At the back, for example, you can see a Huntress with auto pistols and multi-harness. On the right-hand side, you've got one which is a Blade Maiden with a shock whip. You've got the Chem Witch who's got the auto crazy-looking thing that you can see towards the back. Loads of fantastic options to really fill out an Escher gang. If you've already got an Escher gang, you'll probably want to add these to it because it gives you even more options and even more fantastic models. This is also a perfect starting point for an Escher gang in its own right. You could never have played a game of Necromunda, and these would be a wonderful jumping on point. They go head-to-head with the Goliaths. These are the Forge Smelters. Goliaths, the House of Chains, known for their sort of industrial power, and all of these like heavily muscled, stim-enhanced warriors carrying weapons which kind of have an industrial feel. So you've obviously got the heavy stubber at the back, but there's loads of other weapons that might be less familiar.
I'm drifting.
For example, you've got
I'm
Thunder
drifting.
Riveter cannon on the right-hand side. The Lady Goliath is holding that. You've also got things like the Servo Medicae that you can see on the Goliath at the front. You've got one with a Chem Slugger. There's loads of different things going on so that you can either add these to an existing Goliath force or just use these as your first ever Goliath. I really like the ignition cannon. That's on the left.
I wonder if they're going to show anything else.
You also find inside the box absolutely everything you need to get started.
Oh,
playing.
man.
So you have the gaming map. The
I'm
measuring,
so tired.
Templates, all the cards and bits and pieces. You have a full rule book. You also have some
I'm so
terrain
sleepy.
to position your essentially, this is a wonderful way to kick off Necromunda if you've just never played before and kickstart you into the new edition.
I've been liking this reveal show so far. It's pretty good. But it's hard to be constantly excited when you're sleepy. I'm pretty sure the caffeine I drank has made me even more tired. Looks like caffeine has the opposite effect on me.
There's more to come in this new edition than just this. It's worth saying that Necromunda, the thing that's so exciting, is this continuous war between the great gang houses. So there are 6
starter boxes? Oh shit, they're starter boxes.
Essentially, you have the Orlocks, Dansars, Cawdor, Dilac, Escher, and Goliath, and you can see them all displayed here. These are Underhive crew boxes. These contain models that you might already know if you're familiar with Necromunda, presented in a brilliant format that lets you essentially make one purchase, an entire Underhive crew of your own.
Okay, that's nice. Start collecting boxes pretty much, but for the Underhive crews. Now make one for...
crew.
No, wait, I already have the stuff. Never mind.
While we're here, so obviously this box contains everything. If you just wanted the Necromunda rulebook, say you've got loads of Necromunda stuff and you don't want to buy a new the core box for some mad reason, then you can just buy the Necromunda rulebook. This is a large hardback book. It's just packed with lore and rules and all the good things that you would want to know about Necromunda. And it's been revised. They've made updates to the rules.
Okay, so it's the errata version of the rulebook. Okay, that does matter.
Games are very exciting. I'm really excited.
It's the errata rulebook.
If you've got an existing gang and you want to know where you find the rules for that, there's 2 more publications coming along for you. These are which deal with the 6 gang houses we talked about before, along with various hangers-on and hired guns. And you've got Gangs of the Outland, which deals with those gangs, sort of Necromunda denizens, operate outside of the normal sphere. Things like the Prospectors or the Ashways.
I'll need that Gangs of the Outland book.
Along with the various hangers-on in those books. So essentially, pick up the core rule book, pick up the Gangs of the book that you need, and you are good to go with Necromunda Skirmish. There's still more. Really useful to have on the side of the table. You've got the core gang tactics cards. I find having like physical things really useful when I'm playing Necromunda. It's a very tactile game. And you've also got the scenario cards, which help organise your campaign and get your games flowing really nicely. Also, if you want to like enhance your battlefield,
that's nice.
There's an enormous range of fantastic Necromunda scenery and terrain. The Zone Mortality.
I know at my
and there's an addition to it now.
LGS, we really like Necromunda terrain.
And there's even more if you buy this Factoria Pipes box and breathe.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favourite things about Necromunda is when you start to see people like really lean into the scenery and they've got their Zone Mortalis bit and then they start building up and you get the pipes and walkways and you can have like fights across the gantries and you can shoot people down from higher up and all that sort of good stuff. Yeah,
absolutely. My favourite games in Necromunda are always the ones which play on multiple levels and you can blast someone off a 12-inch precipice.
I do like a bit of Ashway.
I'm trying to hold on. I'm too tired.
There's something cool about like having a little cross-section of a city.
Yeah, I saw that for the first time and it just blew my mind. If you've never played Necromunda before, this really is a perfect jumping on point. Necromunda is a really exciting game. Ask any Necromunda fan and they will like...
Yeah, it'll be a good jumping off point.
And if you are an existing Necromunda fan and you're looking for new challenges, that's just really great because the rules have been tweaked and streamlined and there's going to be new secrets to unlock. It's going to be a good time to be fighting battles in the Underhive. The narrative that's been unfolding for the past few years, the Arantian succession, is kind of done with. And I'm really excited to see where the team responsible for Necromunda take it in this new era. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
And we are still not done. Yep. Cool. We are sticking around in the 41st millennium, but we're going to go to Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team with this.
All right, Kill Team. Catchins.
years of searching,
Huh?
we're closing in on something unseen for decades.
What? Holy shit! Exodites! Holy fuck! And their kill team. Oh, I'm awake now. Exodites? Holy fucking shit! Elves on dinosaurs? Hell yeah! Oh my god.
Are alive and well in this year of 2026, and who would have had Exodites on their 2026
I would.
bingo card?
I was never gonna expect this.
This is a super exciting box set.
Really, right?
This is
I
awesome. So
was
obviously
not
every
gonna
time we have a
expect
new
this.
box set, it's very
Holy
exciting.
shit!
This one I think
Exodites
is
in our
particularly interesting, not
in
just
the
because
year
it's
of our Lord and
but
Savior
because
2026.
Exodites
Oh man.
last untapped awesome bits of
Oh,
40,000
oh my
lore,
stomach.
whenever we get to kind of
Oh, I can't stop
unveil
burping.
cool
I don't care.
Millennium. It's always very exciting. I think Exodites absolutely fall into that little corner.
If you don't know what an Exodite is, very briefly, when the Eldari Society...
I know what an Exodite is. I know what they are.
Way back before the fall,
I'm gonna turn up volume a little bit.
And depravity, the Exodites were like, no, thank you very much, and they left main society and they settled on places far flung from the mainstay of Eldar society called Maiden World.
Worlds, beautiful jungle planets full of rich flora and fauna and full of all sorts of weird, wonderful creatures.
Absolutely.
And then when Eldar society was destroyed in the fall, the Exodites were one of the few remaining bits that were left. Now, in the 41st millennium, they have these pockets of idyllic beautifulness across Warhammer 40,000. Obviously, this being Warhammer 40,000, if you've got something lovely, everyone wants to knock it over and invade
There's
it.
probably a war coming.
There's always a war coming.
Nice.
So whenever their planets are invaded, they have to defend them with whatever tools they can find available. And the closest thing available is giant reptilian beasts that they can ride into battle.
Should we have a look at the
crush their
models?
foes with.
So, yeah, here we go. These are the Exodite Dragon Masters. Eddie, this is a very unusual kill team, right?
Yeah, so this is a kill team first and foremost. It is really kind of weird, but really fun, unusual kill team.
Yeah.
It is effectively 3 models and 2 little hangers on, so it's immediately very, very elite. In terms of how it plays in kill team, it plays in a really interesting and unique and unusual way. All of your units have APL 4, which is wild.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So you can do all sorts of cool maneuvers. They are very, very fast, as you would imagine, faster than almost anything else in Kill Team. They can leap up across bits of terrain. So if you think that your sniper at the back of the battlefield is nice and safe, perched on his ruin, think again, because a giant reptilian with an Eldari warrior on the back is racing towards you, ready to chop your head off. You have 3 very different kinds of characters in there. Effectively, you've got a warrior archetype, a mage archetype, and a sniper archetype, and they all do very different things for your kill team.
Yeah, so here on the screen you can see the 3 different ones laid out. Essentially, you have the clan.
Holy shit.
You have the Ley Stalker, which is one with the sniper rifle, and then you have the Stone Singer, which is the Exodite who focuses on using psychic powers. And then they also have these little beasts that run around with them, and those are called Dracolites.
Yeah, and they look familiar to, if you know kind of how Eldar Craft World work, there's a little bit of the Autarch to this one, there's a little bit of the Farseer to this one, there's a little bit of the kind of Ranger. So they have a kind of common ancestry with the Eldar of the Craft Worlds, but they have gone off in a slightly different sort of cultural direction, and the biggest difference really is that they ride on the back of these cool reptiles.
Yeah.
But a really fun kill team, a very different kill team, and I think probably going to be a very popular kill team as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not the only thing you get in this box.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be popular.
Orcs in here. The way that
give a shit, Beast Snaggers.
is a little bit like the Red Terror set that we had recently, where they are effectively non-player operatives, and you can play a bunch of different games against these, either as a 1-player or a 2-player series. There is a campaign in the box which tells the story of an orc war which has landed on this planet. The orcs, who are beast snaggers, basically find a world full of monsters, and they're like, "This is a paradise. Look at all these giant beasts we can hunt." The Eldar are obviously much less keen on that than the orcs, and they have to try and drive off the orcs so you can play through this campaign. Also, of course, all the stuff in this box you can also use in Warhammer 40,000 as well.
Yeah, just to give a shout out to that Kill Team Exodite book.
Wow.
I got to have a look through it the other day. It's got great lore in it. There's stories from the perspective of the Eldari Exodites. There's also, like, that campaign has some great missions in it. There's guides on how to set up make your battlefield to look like a Maiden World. It's a wonderful book. They've done an amazing job sort of bringing this to life.
Yeah. worth saying, one of the other ways that you can build up the kill team that you get in this set is as another unit, which is called the Dragon Knights. These are the archetypal, I suppose, the closest thing we've got to the classic version of an Exodite. Very reminiscent of some of the very cool Warhammer 40,000 art from some of the early editions. This is effectively a fast cavalry unit of Exodites riding on those huge reptilian beasts. And they work a little bit in game, I suppose, like your Shining Spears, where they can charge in. They actually have laser lances, which is the same weapon that Shining Spears have. So they punch pretty hard, but as well as the rider on the back fighting, who's a good fighter.
You've also got a crazed reptile beast helping you fight, right?
Absolutely. So they hit really, really hard. They are they're not super durable, but they're a little bit more durable than some of the other kind of combat units you might find in an Eldari army. So they're going to be quite a useful little unit. I think you will see them dotted around various Warhammer 40,000
All right.
battlefields and Eldar.
You managed to pull me back in.
Forces in this box, the Dragon Masters, you can also use in Warhammer 40,000, and the way that they work is that each one is effectively an individual.
No, I'm still tired.
In your Eldari army, so you've got the kind of.
I'm still very sweepy.
Fast-moving hero. You've got a kind of buff support piece. So effectively, this one kill team provides you with 4 different data sheets for Warhammer 40,000 Eldari army. So it's a really flexible little clump of stuff that you can add into your Eldari force.
Yeah. Contains 3 Exodites and the 2 Dracolites. Obviously, these models will be available separately down the line. So if you wanted to put loads into your army, that's completely legit. There are loads of reasons that an Eldari force might have Exodites in it as well. When you look at the history of the Eldari, the Craftworld Biel-Tan is so affronted at the state of the Maiden Worlds that they aggressively defend Maiden Worlds from any interference. Obviously, Alitok is known for the Rangers who travel around the webway and they visit all the Maiden Worlds on a regular basis.
It's one of the main reasons the Eldari come into conflict with other races, right? They don't seek it out particularly, but one of the things that they have is this sort of cultural association with these planets, and whenever anyone invades, it's almost like it's sacrilegious, right?
This is protecting the last true Eldari, really.
This is almost always why the Eldari will get involved in a fight somewhere, is that the craft worlds can fly off, but planets can't really. So when the Imperium shows up and decides to build a Forge world on your wonderful Paradise world, you have to kind of go and kick them off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's worth having a little look at the models, I think. So here we have a stunt beast snagger sort of drafted in to pose, and then you can get a sense of the scale of these things when you bring the
they look really good.
Up alongside.
They look really good.
They're lithe. The beasts look really muscular, but they're still an impressive size model, and I think they're going to be quite popular with people who want to do just beautiful paint jobs, right? They're going to lend themselves really towards that.
Yeah, I mean, the models are beautiful. Like, I think I really like the leader unit.
In particular,
the leader of the Dragon Knights is just a really, really excellent miniature. I think just the kind of straight-on pose for him. I'd be amazed if we don't see a few of those at Golden Demons and things. He's got that beautiful back banner, obviously, which is lending itself to kind of whatever.
Okay, the initial shock and amazement is wearing off now. I'm back to being really sleepy.
Really cool, vivid color schemes. You could have anything in your paint collection. You could paint these guys. I think they're going to be a joy to paint, and I can't wait to see them on the battlefield.
Absolutely. As I said before, like, who had Exodites in the 2026 Warhammer bingo?
I think at least 3 people guessed when we posted it.
You get to
well done, you. If you guessed
well played. I'm delighted. They've existed for such a long time, and it's really exciting to see them like on the tabletop in this way before. This is the first time we've ever seen Exodites in plastic, and kind of the first time really we've seen them properly.
I think there was like one little thread of cloth on one of the Corsairs.
Maybe an old little metal one for Epic.
Oh yeah, maybe
back in the day. And other than that, they've existed in the stories and in some scattered pieces of artwork. So what a happy time. We're very excited. And also, the love and passion that spilled out of the Warhammer studio as they told us about them was just infectious. So hopefully you're as excited about these as we are, because they're very exciting. What else is there to say? We have come to the end of our
That was a lot of stuff, Adam.
It was a lot of stuff. And we said it would be about 90 minutes, and we're very, very nearly there. So thank you if you are still with us and enjoying the Warhammer preview. It's been lovely to have you with us.
It was a good preview.
There have been a couple of questions floating around. One of them I can field right now. Somebody asked in the chat, what's the cost to the Warhammer Academy? The cost is nothing. It is free. You'll need to log in and sign up. But it is designed to help you just get started with your Warhammer journey.
Yay, it's free. Okay.
Join in and start learning about Warhammer and sort of honing your skills and gaining confidence as you do so. If you've got more questions, well, we've got good news. A few weeks back, Eddie and I did a Q&A, and we had a nice time doing it. So we're going to do another one in a couple of weeks. So here is an email address appearing mystically on your screen, Quanda. That is Q&A at
Quanda.
preview.warhammer.com.
Quanda.
That is where you can start sending your questions. Hopefully, Warhammer-related questions, and specifically about things we've talked about in the preview.
I mean, you can send in any question, but we'll only answer the Warhammer-related ones.
I have
probably.
very few specialist subjects, and most of them revolve around Warhammer. So, yeah, please do send us Warhammer questions to that Q&A in a couple of weeks' time. We'll let you know closer to when it's going to be. We'll go through those questions, we'll pick the best ones, and we'll sit down and have a little session where we read some more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I guess all that remains then is thank you, everybody, for coming and joining in this preview.
It was a good
Thanks for
preview.
having us.
I liked
All
it.
the people
It was a
behind the
good
scenes who pressed the
preview.
buttons and moved the models around and made it all work. You are champions. Thank you, Eddie, for knowing all the answers and making
Oh,
it
that's
look
all right. I had a great time.
brilliant. And in that case,
And
until
no
next time, we'll
technical
see you again very soon.
difficulties this
Good night.
time. Yay! No technical difficulties as well. I'm gonna call it there. I am really tired and I have a game later today, so I need to rest up. But yeah, I'll upload this later today. I'll still try to work out all the audio issue kinks and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the flip side.